Oh, I didn't shrink, y'all. Well, let me, I didn't even, remove all my stuff. Whoops. Oh, where is that? Why was I doing a display capture? Here we go. Very, very professional. Anyways, happy Sunday. How are y'all doing? We are back at it again with some Utawarerumono, Mask of Truth. You know how it be? I think so pretty much immediately after the karaoke, I stepped away because a friend invited me to go to a party, real quick. Oh, reverb too, right? Gosh, we are really behind today. There we go. I think we're okay now. Part of it is because that reverb is a different reverb than what I normally use. So I didn't set a preset for that on Stream Deck yet. Really should. I think I like it better than my previous reverb. But yeah, we are here. We are back. Gotta say, I think... What was the last thing that happened? We got our boys back at Enakamwe. We got Ogi and we got Kyudu coming back from the capital. Yeah. Hey yo, hey yo. Also, mad spoilers, but there is probably a lot of missing context, so I guess that's cool too. Yeah, of course we met Ushtor's mom, Peak. A lot of good characters, a lot of good moments. And now I guess we're gonna be kind of just squaring up with Yamato pretty soon. Seems like everything's kind of going that way, especially with the whole Vodai thing. But anyways. Oh, you know how we love our kitchen stories. Are we gonna get some new food to add to the cookbook? I need to get started on that one day. Yeah, you've been seeing odd bits of this game, but it'll be lurking regardless. Sounds good, sounds good. Oh, and then I think my audio should be good. Just to be safe, let me double check my sound mixer to make sure that's not at 50% or something, because I know sometimes I do that when I'm just chilling off stream. Yeah, we're good. Ooh, okay, Oshtor is also saying something to me as well. Because I don't think I have any water on my desk, but we'll set aside some time to go grab water later. My throat's getting all dried out. Ururu and Sarana are not around. Usually someone's around to make tea. We miss... Wait, how come even... Oh, you know what? Right, sometimes I forget that we have our, man who erased his name moment. We are no longer recognized. Who's out here to make tea for Oshtor, right? Oh, well, some days will be like this, I guess. Verifying that I am in fact alone, I rise and move to the door. The kitchens are closest. Maybe I can bother Ditia for some water. I fear they may spook Ditia with the whole, standing thing. We gotta get everyone to warm up to us again. Our social links have been reset. Ditia stands vacantly in the middle of the kitchen floor, preoccupied. Must be brooding over something, knowing her lately. Lady Ditia, is something wrong? Oh, Sir Oshtor. I'm sorry, do you need something from me? No, I just came in for a drink. You look like something's on your mind, though. Is something the matter? Well... Ditia glances away as though weighing whether or not to confide, then opens her mouth to speak. We're getting our foot in the door. We need to get her to trust us again. Oh, hold on, there's a buzz in the mic. Okay, I think I got it. Nope, still there. Okay, fixed it. I don't know what it is about my shock mount, but sometimes it'll pick up like the vibrations from my desk and just keep like, ooh. I think we're good though. It's Princess Anju. Her Highness, have any symptoms arisen? I was told she would be in much better shape than before. Yes, she's been doing better. It's just... Idatea looks uncomfortably at a nearby table. Atop it sits a bowl of mostly untouched food, which someone has clearly poked at and returned. She's not eating. It's elaborately presented, far more so than the meals I usually get, which probably means... Is that Her Highness's? Yes, I brought it to her just now, but she just kept shaking her head and wouldn't eat any. Are we gonna have to sit there and feed her? I don't know if she can, but I don't know, maybe if Oshtor does it, you know? She can't get any better if she doesn't eat. I think I get it now. I tried everything, but... I see. I thought I had good handle on where the princess's recovery was at. I understand how she must feel, but if she doesn't eat anything, she'll... You're right. You're right. Of course. Her recovery is an uphill battle, even with food in her stomach. Then, if it's okay with you, could you pay Princess Anju a visit, Sir Oshtor? Me? I think you're in a better position to heal her wounds than I am. I wasn't able to comfort her in the end. Idatea smiles sadly. Oshtor'd be able to heal her, huh? Yeah, if it were him in my place. I should have taken notice of this earlier. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll go and see her now. Please, I'd like it if you did. I'll prepare something else. Some of the princess's favorites, maybe? While I have the opportunity. Idatea turns to disappear into the depths of the kitchen once more. I'm sure the gesture will touch her heart, Lady Idatea. Thank you very much. This is all I can really do for her, so... Idatea's lonely smile loses a bit of its sorrowful edge as she settles into her work. If you care to wait, I'll get started making something fresh right away. Your Highness, may I enter? Excuse me then. Immediately with the Anju bits. The thumbnail do be thumbnailing. How are you feeling? She gives off, of course, no answers. Anju sits in bed, staring out at her window with grey melancholy. I brought your dinner. I asked for something easy to consume, so I think you'll find the meal pleasing. I present the food to Idatea. Prepared to Anju. I know, Your Highness. Believe me, I do. But you must eat if you want to recover. Please, eat and get better. I fill my words with as much of that sentiment as I can. But Anju still weakly shakes her head, expression empty and distant. She doesn't want it, huh? All I can think is that the events at the capital must still be hanging over her. Poor kid. I can't blame her. Too much has happened. Yeah, that's a lot of trauma. More than most will ever see in their life, I imagine. Taking a bowl from the platter in my hands, I move to sit next to Anju, putting myself on eye level with her. Your Highness, please. Even at my third plea, Anju's eyes fixed on the window. I'm not leaving this room until she keeps something down. She has to eat. And she looks her best when she's full of energy anyways. Taking a piece of food and the provided pair of chopsticks, I motion with it to Anju's mouth. But even that is met with a look of disapproval and disinterest. And being fed by Oshtar too, like damn. This isn't good. Even a luxury meal like this isn't doing anything for her appetite. Fine then. If you won't eat, then shall I tuck in myself? The desperate line fails to win a response. Yeah. That's right, Oshtor doesn't fuck with food waste. Let's go, that's my goat. If I'm gonna take this back, the kitchen staff are gonna throw it out most likely. I want to disrespect Utatia by making her watch that. Besides, it'd be a waste with food this good. Oh, right. Imperial meals get checked for poison. I should do that. An enemy spy might have tainted our supplies, yeah. That's it. I should check for that. That is at least what I tell myself as I reach for the bowl of stew. We're taste testing. Man, that looks really good. Really unpoisoned. Yeah, that's totally why I'm doing this. Gotta make sure. I continue to repeat that as I pull off the bowl's cover. The scent that wafts up from beneath it quickly treats my nose to a delicious sampling, and Anju's shoulders twitch visibly as she catches some too. Is she just playing like hard to get? Like, if we just left the food here, would it get eaten? No. No, she's not being stubborn. Her face isn't giving me stubborn. That was like curiosity. The movement grabbed my attention, but she still doesn't seem to be so much as looking at her food. Amazing. Can't believe that Utatia could throw something this delicious together with such limited ingredients. But Utatia really did put her heart into making a meal fit for a princess. Impressed, I reach for the next dish. This one too, just the right balance of salt. With the calculated slip of the tongue, I appraise the cooking aloud, moving from dish to dish. She's hungry! At the small, hesitant sound, I pause. Azukashi. When I look up, I find Anju, red and blushing at realizing she'd drawn my attention, clutching at her stomach. So she is hungry after all. Your Highness, please eat. These dishes were prepared especially with your needs and taste in mind. I haven't had a good stew in a while. Though still red-faced, she appears to nod, finally acquiescing. Slowly and carefully, I try to transfer a piece of stewed meat to her mouth with chopsticks. Vocalizing her embarrassment, Anju nevertheless opens her mouth to accept the morsel. I can't help but suppress a smile. Small victories. How is it? I have no idea what she's saying, but I think I know by now if she didn't like it. She looks satisfied. This dish next? Following Anju's orders, I help her sample another course of Utaya's offerings. Feels like I'm a mama bird feeding her chick. Between us, we begin to work out a non-verbal system, and soon every plate's emptied. Let's go! If I learned anything from Project Zomboid, it's that you're always at your strongest when you're full to bursting. We need to keep giving this kid food so she can get stronger stat. With the last gentle touch, I wipe Anju's mouth and help her lay back down, and turn to leave. I'll be taking my leave then, Your Highness. As I try to exit, however, a tug at my sleeve stops me from moving. Your Highness. She tried to say Oshtar. Fear and boundless anxiety fill her eyes as she looks up to me. Before I'm entirely certain of what I'm even saying, the words leave my mouth. Damn, that... Okay. Oshtar is... He knows how to use his words. For being like, I think the first time he's had to do this, like, That's smooth as hell. I'm here, Your Highness, as I have ever been. Rest. Nobody's going to hurt you. I promise. I pat the top of Anju's head, and though she flinches in surprise, the exhaustion soon takes her and eases her eyes shut. We live an Anju smile. Only when I'm certain she's fast asleep do I open the door, making my escape quickly and without noise. Now, lots to do. Back to work with me. But first, yeah, I should show to Tia these empty plates. Yeah, that'll make her feel good. Totally. Oshtor, Mom? Oshtor's home? I kneel? I'm on my way? Mother. At my call, the not familiar woman raises her head, attention roused. Torikori. Hello? That voice. Oshtor, is that you I hear? Yes, Mother. I meant to come sooner. I straightened my posture, falling into Oshtor's stolid, firm voice. Stolid? First time I've ever seen that word. Is that just like a conjunction of like stoic and solid? Definition check. Stolid. Yeah, calm, dependable, showing little emotion or animation. Pretty much. Is everything alright? You should be working, shouldn't you? All is well. While things remain peaceful on the home front, the country has no need of its general. Oh, enough of the humility. I heard about your heroics in the capital even here, you know. Well, some of those rumors are exaggerated. If anything, my failures... Don't talk like that. You did a very honorable thing, and there's no shame in it. And it led you here. Home. Everyone is resting just a little easier knowing you're here with us again, you know. But enough of that. What coaxed you out of that old castle today then, Carefully unloop a basket from my arm and present it to her. Full to bursting mention? I just said that? Full to bursting with freshwater fish. This morning's catch was especially bountiful. The fishmongers presented me with some of the surplus, so I thought I'd bring it by. My. At that, she breaks into a pleased smile. And I suppose I'll make salt grilled. You have some time, don't you, dear? Stay a while. As Mother moves to rise, I put my hand to her shoulder gently. I'm verbally asking her to stay seated. None of that. No, allow me. Oshtor, cooking for me? I can't remember the last time I had a meal you prepared. Did Oshtor suck at cooking? I'll leave it to you then. She looks happy. Suddenly, I'm glad I came. Letting out a held sigh of relief, I think back to my exchange with Nekune this morning. Yeah, Nekune is not here with us to supervise the mom visit. A visit? To see Mother? Yes. Though Nekune's tone is doubtful, I nod with firm resolve. She lives on her own, and with a disability. Her eyes. It seems only natural that I would try to visit and take care of her when possible. I'm sure the neighbors help her, but it would probably put her mind at ease to have family around. That may be true, but if she finds out the truth, it would be disastrous. For us. For her. Be that as it may, I think keeping my distance from her will be unhealthy. Perhaps, but... There's nothing to worry about. I just want to give her some peace of mind. Sooner or later, I won't have the time to do this. I'd rather not regret missing my chance. I want to do everything I'm supposed to do, as the man I've become. Dear brother. Makes you wonder if Oshtor was a mama's boy. With some difficulty, I sprinkle the fish meat and salt and begin preparing it. Mother speaks with wistful nostalgia as I work. Clouded eyes turn vaguely towards the kitchen. Now that I think back, you used to cook for us quite a bit before you left, didn't you? All that practice meant I was never at the mercy of battlefield rations. Everyone should learn how to cook. Nobody should be eating gray slop. Everyone should learn how to cook to the best of their abilities. Of course, my skills still pale in comparison to yours, Mother. If it wasn't for my sight, I'd have come with you to the capital. I'd have taken care of you. Nightly home cooking, dear. Consider it. Perhaps. All the same, I'm alright as long as I know you're doing well for yourself, Mother. I know that, but if someone were to take care of you in my place, at the very least. Oh, if someone were there to take care of you in my place, at the very least. She's hitting Oshiro with that, like, how come you're not married yet? Nekune sees to my needs when I forget myself. I suppose you're right. She really does look out for her brother, doesn't she? I worry about her. For all her brilliance, that child's stubborn streak will make nothing but problems for her. Boy, don't we know it. It's all I can do to hope she'll find someone who understands her. Mother turns to me suddenly. Come to think of it, Oshtor, a little bird told me you have quite a few eligible young ladies in your retinue. Don't be shy now. Dear, anyone special? No, I pause for a moment, gathering my thoughts so I can answer clearly. Right now, I don't really have time for any of that. I don't spare much thought for it. I see. You need to give Mama grandkids, man! Mother falls silent for a moment, seemingly reflecting on my answer, then speaks. It seems I'll have to live a little bit longer then. Yes, no shuffling off from me until I have a grandchild to hold. That's decided. As long as you're taking care of yourself. Do we know how that'll turn out? Like, what? Oh, you know, we do know how that'll turn out. I was gonna be like, what happens? Because, like, Oshtor is human. But then I remembered that, like, that was kind of the same for Akulo. And we got Kuon, so obviously, like, the more, like, animal bits are the, like, dominant trait. Which is, like, in that instance, I don't think there'll be anything to be concerned about. Of, like, hey, this kid ain't looking right. That was delicious, dear. Finishing off her plate, Mother stealthily tries to rise with the dishes. Mother, please, I'll clean up. Oh, how scandalous. The Imperial Guard of the Right, washing my dishes like a manservant? Before I am an Imperial Guard, I am your son. I'll massage your shoulders when I'm done with the dishes. Yeah, he's doing a lot, huh? My, picking up massage. What's come over you? An acquaintance of mine is versed in the art. I think I can imitate them well enough. Mother squints at me with her blind eyes, then breaks into a smile. And then she's gonna be like, oh, you do have someone, dear. Well, I suppose I shouldn't lick a gift whelped her in the mouth, now should I? Mother, you can say if I'm pushing too hard. It's fine, dear. More than fine. I feel good. She replies in a sweet, relaxed voice. If there are any other stiff places, please tell me. Before I can finish my thought, she cuts me off. Oshtor. Yes. Did something happen? Yeah, I imagine all this effort is maybe out of character. You were always a considerate boy, especially towards family, but why all this attention so suddenly? Did I look up Torikori's VA before? Torikori BTVA? Utaware? Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, this is Masao Fujita. Not in a ton of things just yet, but they're around. That... Has she figured it out? No, doesn't seem like it. I square up my posture again before I respond. Right now, things are peaceful, such that I can afford to spend my time with my beloved mother. But this peace is temporary. There will come a time when I cannot make these visits as easily. So I wish to do what I can now, before that time comes. Is that it? She looks directly at me, as though her unfocused eyes can penetrate my mask. And I feel my very heart freeze in my chest. A son worries for his mother. That's all. I see. Her voice carries a note of disappointment. Mother says nothing more, but that in itself is agonizing. The silence twisting my gut. That's right. She has to stay in the dark. It'll be easiest for her that way. And I'll see to everything that Oshiro can't do for her anymore. This is the least I can do to atone for my sin. A terrible deception. Mother. Oh? What now, dear? Why have you not had your eyes examined? But the apothecary already... I think a second opinion may be in order. Please, if nothing else, it'll ease my worries. A graying eye is, cataracts now. Well, if you say so. Hearing her say that, I stand and circle around to her front. Let's go then. Goodness, right now? Best to live in the moment, is it not? Here, lean on my shoulder. Mother hesitates for a moment, seemingly deliberating on whether she should accept. Nekone told me your wounds aren't fully healed yet. You shouldn't push yourself. Are you sure? I can hardly call myself general if I can't even support my own mother. Mother sighs with resignation, capitulating and leaning against me to steady herself. You never were the type to give up once you'd set your heart on something. Let's be on our way, Mother. Is there anything you can do about cataracts? Probably. I don't know about in this like time period, but all right, let's stay a bit Oshtor adjacent. This is probably gonna be like a Nekone story here. Oh, never mind. I guess it's the Dudatia one. At least for now. Lady Dudatia, what are you doing? Oh, Sir Oshtor. Everyone seems so busy, and there aren't really any staff to do it, so I took it on myself to help clean. I see. Your effort is demanding everyone's attention, so thank you for your help on the home front. Yes. If there's anything more I can do, please just tell me. You're still not really looking all that healthy. This could get to be a problem soon. Just remember not to overwork yourself, Lady Dudatia. We need you too much for you to get sick now. I'm not overworking myself, I promise. As long as I can help, I'm alright. She's working herself ragged! Ew, cripes. Decisions to make and mounds of paperwork to review. Turn my back for even a second and it just piles up. Wish I could afford to take just a goddamn break. And as my shoulders droop, the twins appear from nowhere, bearing revitalizing tea and massaging hands. They could just handle the secretarial crap for me instead, that'd be great. But they insist on sticking to this. Can we be like Master is demanding that you get an education so you can take up my scribe work and I can just chill? As I take my break and try in vain to relax, a voice comes at the door. Excuse me, Sir Oshtar, are you here? Lady Datia, can I help you? What if the Datia takes up the scribe work? At the Datia's call, I straighten and pass the twins a nod. They clear the tea set and return to their positions in the shadows, waiting to be beckoned again. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting. I just thought I'd clean your room if that's alright. You can come back later if you're busy. Oh, no, I don't mind. Come in. Excuse me then. The door gently slides open and Nudatia shuffles in with an apologetic, almost vacant look. I'll be careful not to disturb you. Oh, don't worry about that. Do as you will. Nudatia silently begins to tidy. As I slowly make my way through the mound of papers needing my attention, something occurs to me. The Datia continues to work, showing no sign of slowing down. Lady Datia. Yes? That area isn't used often. You don't have to polish it so, intensely. Is that so? If you like, I can have the twins assist you. That's alright. Lady Datia. Yes? You know you don't have to do a perfectly exhaustive job. Yes. Oh, so that's why, so that's not why. Man, I can't get a read on her expression. She's throwing herself into work to stop from thinking. She doesn't want to be left with her thoughts. It's almost like Datia isn't really here. Her body's just being mechanically puppeted along, going through the motions. Am I in the way? No, that's not what I meant. I just can't help but notice you're being very thorough. I'm just doing what I can to help. That may be true, but at the pace you're keeping, you're gonna plow through the whole castle in one day. You don't have to push yourself. Perhaps a little work each day. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, fair point. Fair point with the situation we're in. We take those. I was gonna be like, yeah, sure, little steps. We always appreciate the little steps. And then, like, she kind of dropped that, like, damn. It do be like that sometimes. There's no guarantee that tomorrow will come. She has been faced with her own mortality at the passing of Haku. I feel anxious. Anxious? Yes. If I don't keep moving or keeping myself busy somehow, it's like something inside me is gonna claw its way out. The feeling of living even a single day, no, even a moment in vain, I guess you could call it a kind of dread. That regret. I should have acted the way I wanted to. I don't want to feel that ever again. And that's because of the war. The possibility we may not return from the battlefield. If you like. For my reward, Teroshtor, my wish, it's something that that's always been beyond my means. Beyond her means? Oh man. We didn't know it was like that for her. If it's not too much to ask, please, just allow me to do as I wish. It would help me. If that eases your anxiety, I suppose there's no harm in it. You've always had your freedom, my lady. The halls are yours. Yes, thank you very much. The halls are yours, immediately. The next scene is the hallway. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one to Oshtor there.
Sir Oshtor, have you taken ill?
Lady Dudatia. No, I just seem to handle the cold poorly when it sets in at night.
I hope that's the case and it's not sickness. The weather here is much colder than it was in the capital after all.
Perhaps you're right. I should start wearing more layers if I want to keep my health.
If that's the case, Sir Oshtor, would you, mind stopping by my room?
So forward! Come to Dudatia's room as requested. Now what?
Alright, could you, stand just there and lift your arms for me, please?
Is she gonna make us like a cool sweater? My arms? Like this?
Yes, and just, hold them like that for a moment more.
Okay, watch the hands. My pits are ticklish. Dudatia feels at the shape of my chest and then my sides, holding a string in loose fingers. What is she doing with that? Hey, yo! Oshtor measurement's about to drop.
Excuse me again.
Could this be... Dudatia, are you taking my measurements?
Yes, or rather, I'm finished now. Or I was.
I see. Just what are you planning to do with them? Oh, what's a juban?
I was thinking of sewing everyone some juban.
Juban, huh?
We're up in the cold parts of the Empire. Extra underclothes would probably help.
Is that a real thing or is that an Utawarerumono thing? Juban check? Juban. Clothing. Ah, okay. It is a Japanese thing. That's cool. Oshtor bust size 130. Okay, I actually don't know measurements that well, but I that sounds like Oshtor's kind of got some big uns.
And Princess Anju, didn't have any time to pack clothes when we fled the capital, so I thought as long as I'm making one for her, everyone else could probably use an extra layer.
I'm sure they'll appreciate the gifts, but everyone, you plan on sewing them all yourself.
It's all I can really do to help, so...
You do a great deal already. The cleaning, for example.
During the day, yes, but at night... Perhaps it's rude to say so, but I need something to keep myself occupied. So if I may, Sir Oshtor, shall I make yours first?
I would be grateful for that, but you're certain you won't be overextending yourself?
No, I'm alright. Besides, filling my empty time like this, having distractions is nice. Please, let me do this for you.
Very well. Do as you see fit.
I will. Thank you.
Still, she says she's fine, but I can't help but worry she's straining herself. Maybe I can ask some of the court ladies to help her. I mean, I think she just wants a really long project to kind of throw herself in. If we keep taking work away from her, she's just gonna get bored and get stuck in her thoughts.
Sir Oshtor, is there a color of fabric you prefer?
Oh, not particularly. Maybe blue? Or I guess he could get his current aura of brown. We like brown.
I'll use my own discretion then.
And just like that, she's already pulling supplies out of her trunk. She's super laser focused on making these juban. I'll leave you to your work then.
Yes, thank you for stopping by.
Not at all. Damn. Immediately as the door closes, huh? She's gotta go there.
Terahaku, what color would he have liked, I wondered? What would have looked best on him?
It's like there really isn't like a... I don't know if there really is like a solution to grief, right? Kind of just have to keep going. It is what it is. The castle grounds bustle with soldiers and workers alike. Masses of bodies swarming busily to and fro.
Bored.
Atsue, laying on her back in the middle of the room, declares her ennui to the world at large.
I'm losing my mind over here. Nothing to do. Nobody to fight. This must be a sign from the heavens that it's time to go drink away the humdrum.
Atsue considers her options as she rolls first one way, then the other, flopping on the ground like a limp ragdoll. What the hell are you talking about? Work, you. Is what I'd like to say, but we've discovered firsthand that having Atsue in the work pipeline just slows everyone else down. I hate to say it, but when it comes to things that aren't bloody savagery, Atsue is kinda useless. Having a dedicated combat specialist is, in what's definitely not a combat environment turned out to be a bigger pain than I thought. Atsue useless arc? Damn. I tried to get her to teach and train up the troops while she had downtime, but that brought its own suit of problems. Our soldiers weren't coming back from the training hall.
Oshtor, what's with that face?
Atsue pauses in her aimless rolling about, making eyes at me like a cat who just identified a new plaything. Good enough, but over here you're complaining, that's all.
Of course I'm complaining. I don't have anything to do. It's killing me here, to death.
Grenadine floats implacably beside her, looking as though it had something to add, despite its eminent lack of a mouth. You must have it pretty rough, huh, buddy? I spend a moment commiserating with Atsue's faithful, silent familiar as she continues flailing. As though to prevent her chosen prey from escaping, she crawls towards me, a glint of mischief in her eye.
Hey, Oshtor. Are you free? Let's do something, right now. You and me, let's go out and do a thing.
Sorry, I already have plans.
Aw, phooey.
Having sat up to address me, Atsue allows herself to flop back to the ground, thwarted.
What am I supposed to do then? Oh, just a tick. I think I know.
Her face lights up with a sudden smile and she springs to her feet abruptly, revitalized. Girl needs to find a hobby. I have nothing but bad feelings about this.
I'll train everyone again. That's decided.
Yeah, I had a feeling she'd say that. Gonna head this one off at the pass. I asked her to train some of the troops once. As it turned out, Atsue's form of training is more or less indistinguishable from actual combat. Ergo, not something I should really be throwing my fresh recruits at, for a few reasons. The big one being the injuries and enormous morale drop that resulted. No casualties, but yeah, everyone getting their shit handed to them by one person does not do troop morale any good. Not exactly a miscalculation I care to revisit. Drawn in by Atsue's coquettish, that's coquettish, right? Wait, I love the fact he did that like Atsue voice. Drawn in by Atsue's coquettish.
If you can hit me, you'll get a reward.
Troops immediately sprung to attack, and I watched them fly left and right as she laid into their ranks. It was a pitiable sight, honestly. She wasn't even trying to lead them on, which is the worst part. All those brave souls. They had no idea what they were getting into. I appreciate the gesture, but the soldiers have their own regiment, and other tasks besides. Let's not risk overloading them.
Come on. You don't have to be so modest. I've got nothing but time on my hands, you know?
Please, just... No. Modesty has nothing to do with anything right now. Atsui twirls her spear end over end, eyeing the nearest window, all but ready to pounce outside and find something to stab. I don't know where my staff went. My, IRL staff. I took it to the Renaissance Fair. I think I put it somewhere in my room. I haven't checked the closet yet. I might have put it in there. I was looking for it the other day. It's kind of spear-like, which is why I bring it up, because it's got this crystal at the end. That's all pointy. Hey, I said they have a regiment already. Put that thing away.
Aw, I was getting ready for action over here. Just when I thought I'd found something.
Atsui flops back to the floor and resumes her back and forth rolling in dismay. If I leave her like this, she's gonna head off on her own and cause trouble before long. Am I gonna practice my magical girl transformation lines? Nah, those are usually scepter-sized, I think. I don't know too many magical girls with staves, right? It's kind of like, the staff is about as tall as me, maybe? Maybe a little shorter? Thinking about it, it's maybe at my shoulder when it's on the ground. Oh well, moving forward. We're officially winging this now. I'll make some crap up and see how long it keeps her occupied. Then maybe this. Would you care to come along on patrol with me?
Patrol? I mean, it's better than nothing.
I should see Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha? I think I've heard of that. It's a pretty big one too, no? I know a couple of Magical Girl series. Of course you got Cardcaptor, you got Sailor Moon. You got Madoka. Gosh, what's the other one? It's missing. There was another one that was kind of despair adjacent, I think, that I don't recall. Kind of around 2013, 2012 time. I don't know. I think it might have either come out around the same time as Madoka or maybe a little bit after. Chasing that what's the word for it? That genre twist. Imagine Magical Girl Hakutor? Spit on that thing? That makes so much more sense to me. The Haku Oshtor, okay. I've never seen it combined like that, so I was very, very confused for a second. If nothing else, I'd like you to have a grasp of the geography when the time comes to fight in our own soil.
Oh, I guess you're right. A girl could get herself lost. Not exactly the open ocean up here, is it? I was so bored, I forgot the important stuff. Alright, patrol time then. We can't patrol sitting here all day now, can we?
Atsui seizes me by the hand and drags me along before I can get a word in edgewise, setting off at full tilt. Canadian trails desperately behind us, jiggling all the way. Easy there. You don't have to hurry so much. The patrol routes are not going anywhere.
Best to strike while I'm nice and fired up over it, right? Iron's hot and all that.
Atsui still holding my hand only speeds up. Okay. Just don't pull so hard. Magical Girl spin-off of Utawarerumono, perhaps? I mean, when they summon the mask, is that not another version of a magical girl? When they become the creature, is that not a magical girl transformation? Of course, there aren't actually that many places to patrol. We start with the castle town square. Oh, busier than I thought. Residents and uniformed soldiers alike all seem to be pitching in for the war effort. I mean, I was the one who ordered them to, but...
Goodness, it's a frenzy out here.
That's why he looks around, somewhere between bemused and baffled. Is it not a persona? I wouldn't think so. Persona is more like a stand than it is like a transformation, right? Because they kind of just like float in front of you and like do cool shit. It would be more like archetypes metaphor, I think. I forget if in metaphor they turned into the thing. I feel like they did.
Hey Oshtor, are you super sure I shouldn't be working with everyone?
And there's the question I didn't want to answer. It's just... okay. She's willing to work, and if it were anyone else, I'd put her to work. But she has absolutely zero non-fighting skills. Oh, there's a right person for every job. Gundam it is. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. I think when you like turn into the thing, it's a bit different, you know? I mean, it's kind of like a mech. But if you have to like get into the thing and it can exist outside of like you know what I mean? It kind of feels like a magical girl, more so than like a Ratatouille.
That's fair, I suppose.
Everyone's working hard to shore up our defenses. Look around you. They're digging moats, reinforcing gates and doors, stockpiling in case of a siege.
I see. So I should be helping them out with that.
And you, Hatsui, are the right person for the job where the arts of war are concerned. I need you on high alert until you're needed. So please don't stick your nose anywhere else. Did you already forget what a disaster your last attempt at helping turned out to be? No, she didn't even notice. Come to think of it, she hung around the kitchens and tried to pitch in. And when I went to check up on her... Are we gonna get some sort of like Family Guy-esque skit? You know, I saw earlier that there's like a difference between a sketch, a skit, right? Would a skit be appropriate in this scenario for like grammar? Like what constitutes a skit versus a sketch? Define skit. Short, funny play that makes a joke of something. And sketch? A short, humorous play or performance. One scene in a comedy program. Oh. I see. Typically one scene in a comedy program. I guess that would be it. So a skit is like standalone, like it would only be for the one thing. And sketches tend to be used as like a whole, as one part of a whole. The looks of horror on Rudatia and her staff's faces are gonna be seared into my memory for a long time. What did she even do?
Alright, but I'm gonna feel bad sitting around while everyone else is giving it their all. Maybe I'll go help out Diddy again.
No, you won't. I need you on standby for emergencies. There's no doubt in my mind she's trying to do good. But even if I tell her off directly, she's inevitably gonna find a way to wreak havoc. Please just don't. Please. And the public square we go.
Next is the auxiliary barracks.
Lead the way then. Akane is showing me around the castle grounds. Today we're inspecting locations that become more important during wartime. Also, I forget, Nekune is Minori Nase? Right? Doesn't she do Altina and Trails? Like JP? Nekone BTVA, right? Yeah, that's Altina. With Gyoru and the elites back in hand, I can start seeing to our offensive capabilities as well as defensive. Cripes, who am I even kidding with all this? I feel like I barely even have time to familiarize myself with anything. Nobody in this country expected any of this to happen in the first place. The castle staff are beyond my edge. It's like everyone here is a good shove away from an anxiety attack.
Dear brother, is something wrong?
It's nothing.
Damn it.
Can't let it show on my face. Focus. Hiroshito, Imperial Guard to the right. At Nakane's prodding, I hastily fixed my expression, composing myself just in time for a familiar face around the corner ahead. Huh?
Oh, Oshito, Nakane. Is it family walk time?
Family walk time. Family walk time sounds cool. I don't think I've ever had that. It's always kind of been like solo missions.
We remain. With Master's own mind and body is our loyalty enmeshed eternal. Where he leads, we shall follow forevermore.
The fact that Nosuri only called out Nekune struck a nerve. The twins are suddenly sandwiching me harder than usual. Hey, you two. Enough. Stop. Of course, they do nothing of the sort, which earns a dry laugh from Nosuri.
Seems you're gonna have that same problem as Haku did.
Let me redo that. I felt like all of those words came out weird.
Seems like you're gonna have the same problems Haku did with them, Oshito.
I very fervently hope not. Fearfully, I glance towards Nekune. Her mood seems to be worsening by the minute. But then, foul moods are nothing new for Nekune. She replies bluntly and plainly.
We are not on a walk.
Right, yes. We're in the middle of inspections. Our internal structure seems to be lacking in a few respects. So I'm building estimates.
I see. Sounds like an undertaking.
As part of this process, if you have something you need, please just say so. I'll do my best to help.
Huh? Is that so? I'm not really sure I have any complaints about life here, but maybe?
Is there something?
No, I don't think so. It's probably not a good idea to ask it of you outright, if you're busy.
I see. If you say so then. No bath?
Dear brother, we should go.
Yes, of course. Another time then.
But if you insist, one thing has been on my mind. It's that, you know... Nosuri gestures as though rolling something in between her fingers of one hand. Between the fingers of one hand? Gestures as though rolling something invisible between the fingers of one hand. Gambling? I think I've seen people do that with like poker chips. I can't really decipher what that is if you don't elaborate here. Nekune apparently just as lost tilts her head in bafflement. She's so silly. We like Nosuri for this. In other words, I mean, that, right? That, like, what's a good word? Self-enrichment? Yeah, that's it. Enrichment, something like that.
Enrichment. For a moment, my actual regular speaking voice slips through in a bewildered state. I quickly recover and meet Nosuri's eyes again. That's a very broad request, you realize.
Well, for example, wouldn't it enrich our spirits if we had some stimulating amusements? Like back in the capital. Stimulating amusements? You mean like karuta cards or shell matching? Not quite. Something a little more exciting, if you catch my meaning.
Winking slyly, she repeats the strange gesture with her fingers, and it suddenly clicks in my head. She's miming a roll of the dice.
Are you talking about gambling? No. Of course not. Where did you get that idea? I never said gambling, just something. All I'm saying is it'd be nice to have some kind of enriching game to play.
Same difference no matter what words you dress it in. Now that I think on it, she did spend a lot of time in gambling parlors back then. Poor Nekone. She's saying words, but I imagine it's all just going one ear out the other for this girl.
Shogi is enriching, and its widespread popularity ensures you would never want for an opponent. Have you considered picking that one up? Shogi, huh? I'm not really a fan. Hey, it's not because I'm bad at it or anything. It's just not my kind of game. I like something a little more dynamic. A game that's fast-paced and thrilling, with stakes and punch and...
Nosuri launches into a speech, despite neither Nekone nor I prompting her. I choose to exercise polite patience and let her finish before I reply. Well, I suppose shogi was never meant to be a gambler's game.
Exactly. We need that kind of stimulate. Shoot, a leading question. Of all the things to fall for. Dear brother, has she not realized her pretense is completely blown?
I wouldn't be so hard on her.
At any rate, I was just thinking, we ought to have some place people can go for entertainment.
I'm afraid we have little option. There's no law forbidding stakes or betting in an akamui, but the culture of moderation here is such that there aren't any dedicated parlors.
But that's exactly it. Not even a single gaming hall. Gaming, yes.
Well, there is a similar place where that sort of thing goes on if it's games you're craving.
There is. The elderly use it often.
Yo, they got bingo?
That's not what I'm talking about. That place is something totally different.
I understand what you're asking, but it's just not something that we have the resources for. I'm sorry.
I know. I just wanted to mention it while it was on my mind.
Still, I do sympathize. Next to the metropolitan offerings of the capital, Anakamwe's got pretty slim pickings for entertainment. As I consider it, though, a place for games.
I'm not asking for anything fancy. Just something new, you know? A distraction of some kind.
New, huh?
Yeah, brother, we still have yet to finish our inspections.
Yes, you're right. Coming. Nekone unsteadily reminds me of the duty at hand. I take a step back, disentangling myself from the conversation. Can't stand here and talk all day.
Oh, I was interrupting. I see.
No, your thoughts are important. I'll consider your proposal. The gambling parlor is definitely not going to fly, but that enrichment part is worth thinking about. As I mull it over, Nosuri breaks into a smile.
And I'll look forward to that.
Though smiling as Nosuri turns to leave, her tone betrays low expectations. I'll think about that later. Right now, there's work to do. But man, the more I think on it, I never noticed until Nosuri mentioned it, but she speaks truth. And Akamui lacks for the pastimes and amusements we taken for granted before. Moreover, the ones that are popular seem to be fairly simple. It isn't that Akamui lacks culture. Its culture is just far more aesthetic than its peer nations, without their popular interest and hobbies.
If it were you, would you want mastery of an idle game or a valuable life-building skill? Which would you pick if you could learn only one or the other?
Oh, well, a skill of Oh, I get it.
You see now.
My brother mentioned something like this once. He'd give out useful technology or teach his people skills as rewards for jobs well done. To accept such a gift, I suppose given the choice, a wise recipient would take useful, widely applicable knowledge over a plaything.
Precisely why things here appear so simple. At a glance, the Mikado's relics are at work, yes, but typically not in leisure activities.
I see.
Is something wrong?
Just thinking. Mostly about what she was saying before, that enrichment part.
Is that so?
Despite her clear disapproval, Nekone seems to nod nevertheless.
Master.
At a tug on either of my sleeves, I turned to find the twins, both looking unusually eager. No, I'm not gambling with you. You're just gonna intentionally lose all your money so you can get away with offering your flesh. Or something like that.
You knew. Well perceived, Master.
Some things never change. But I guess there's comfort in that too. There, finished. Not my best work, but they'll do. I kind of want to run to my car and grab my cup. But I think were I to do that, I would not sleep for very long tonight because it's filled with gamer subs and I don't want to just dump it. I'll make myself a big cup of water. We're gonna make an effort to stay hydrated from here on. Something about like that karaoke stream and like drinking a bunch of water like that whole time. A lot of tea. Kind of got me in the like hydration mood. Real quick, 1 second to step away. Grab a cup of water and then I'll be right back. Where's my BRB text? Hydration moment. You're back. kind of funny moving myself like that. I kind of want to start doing that now rather than just letting like my spirit leave my body. Because like the buttons I have to kind of appear back where I have my like preset positions makes it seem like I'm moving hella fast. Anyways, we're back. We got a big old cup of water, drank like half of it while I was out there, filled it up again. There, finished. Not my best work, but they'll do. As the light of the next day glares through my window, it falls on the items I'd spent the night making. I smile in satisfied admiration. I actually didn't do too shabby with these. No, not bad at all. In my hand sit several small cards, fanned out to display the various drawings and symbols on them. A voice interrupts my final quality check. Woman of pride.
Well, paint me shocked. Stony, grump-faced Oshtor showing human emotion. I was starting to think that mask is rubbing off on you.
I mean, Nosuri, do you need something?
Not really. Just thinking about our talk the other day. You left looking like you had some kind of plan brewing, so... I didn't think you'd already have something, but I wanted to stop by anyways, just in case.
We will have our gaming hall very, very soon. Well, you've come at a good time. I just put the finishing touches on these.
What are they?
And in the cards out again, I offer them to Nosuri, who immediately sets at scrutinizing my artwork.
The colors are very vivid. They're a little small for Karuta cards, though.
They're similar to Karuta. They're called Hanafuda. They're for gambling, actually. Oh, Hanafuda. A little bit more of that old world gaming. Yeah, imagine if she was watching when Oshtor was maskless. Does he even take off the mask? Do you think he takes it off to sleep? I don't know. The magic word spoken, Nosuri leans in to hear more. Sold from the outset.
I think I'm starting to get it. So each card has a picture, and different pictures have different values?
That's about right. But you don't want to just amass random cards. You're ultimately trying to create a yaku, a combination of specific ones. You know, I've played 8, 9, I don't know how many Like a Dragon games. Like maybe like a handful of them have playable Hanafuda. And it's another one of those games where it's like to this day I still have no clue how to play. So we just like don't interact with that like game while I'm playing them. It's probably like mad simple, but I need to like allocate brain power for that kind of thing, you know?
I see. And there are all sorts of yaku.
And it takes a degree of strategy. You can't just declare koi koi and push blindly ahead without a hand here. Or hand. Here. This one is called Tsukimazaki. Wait, did I? Tsukimazaki. By going for broke and aiming for high-scoring yaku, you can turn the tables even from a losing position.
I see. So big comebacks are possible. Interesting.
By the time I step through all the rules in yaku with her, she's completely hooked on the Hanafuda game, koi koi. Oh, koi koi. Yeah.
Alright, let's do this then.
Oh, we're playing? Nosuri smiles brightly and produces a small bag, her coin purse. Careful now. Surely you aren't going to bet the outcome of a game you've never played.
Sure I am. Keep me on my toes. We can play low stakes, just a night's tab for drinks.
Screenshot time. This is a pretty good shot. We do got Nosuri toes in frame. I would like to clarify though, I am not a foot guy. We are simply bringing attention to it. Yeah, definitely getting the feeling she just wants to gamble. I guess there isn't any harm in low stakes games though.
Finally giving in then. Let's play.
Taking my silence for consent, Nosuri snatches up the deck and begins to deal Hanafuda cards. Some hours later. Damn, that's a long session, no? I feel like even on poker nights, we probably only played for like 2 hours max. Running in frustration, Nosuri looks between her hands and the cards between us, seeing another defeat swiftly approaching. Can't say I blame her for feeling fed up after so many losses in a row. She was doing well at first, but she hit a big Yaku early and got the wrong idea of how easy it is to assemble them. After losing several times, she started aiming for nothing but higher risk, high reward Yaku to try and make up the difference. Another win for me.
Huh? Again?
With another decisive Yaku, no less, Nosuri's jealousy is palpable.
Why can't I win? What am I doing wrong?
Told you, you're banking on the high-scoring Yaku too much. They don't come up as often. Now, are you satisfied?
Oh, wait, one more game.
It was one more game several games ago.
This will be the last, I swear.
That's not the first time you've said that either. Besides, I believe that was the last of your money, wasn't it? She's broke! Hearing that, Nosuri frantically turns her coin purse inside out. She had that one gif. That one gif of where like he opens up the wallet and then he just like... But all that falls out on the table are flakes of dry dust. What began as betting a night's worth of drinks has become a month's worth. I'm actually a little impressed. Well, like I said, we've only just learned the game. I don't think we have to count tonight's winnings.
No. I'm not taking your pity. I haven't even lost yet.
That's, definitely up for debate. You don't seem to have anything left to stake. I admire your tenacity, but this is just stubborn.
Then how about this?
Oh, damn, wait, I saw something get removed. The sitter rips off her sash and slams it on the table eyes wide.
I bet this sash.
What the hell is she thinking? The techniques used to make clothes like Nosuri's are time intensive. Everything has to be woven and stitched by hand. Expensive move. Getting an entire set of matching clothing together is no small feat. The rich can buy their clothes outright, of course, but it's still a significant investment. The fabrication process takes a long time. One's clothes can be considered representative of one's wealth. Valuable enough clothes can even be used as collateral like this. But yikes, now is not the time for that. Nosuri's belt is masterwork. His garments as far as garments go. The sash part is embroidered with a golden design. An artisan's touch, undoubtedly costly. This could be a slippery slope. I remember hearing about how the capital's gambling parlors kick out stark naked clients who foolishly bet it all. Don't tell me she's one of those compulsive types. Ah, damn it. There's no way I'm gonna get through to her in this state, is there? Very well, I'll stake all my winnings this far. We'll both begin with 20 coins. Winner take all. Is that agreeable?
You're on, and this is the last game, for real.
Psyching herself up, Nosuri reaches for the deck and begins to deal once again. Oh well, I didn't think I'd have to do this, but I guess I have to lose on purpose. She's so invested. She's not gonna stop until she wins. Nothing I can say right now will change that. And then like, Haku gets the most unlosable hand imaginable. 5 games in a row. Swallowing a sigh, I accept my hand from Nosuri and begin to play. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. If I let up too much, she'll see through me. Figure out I'm throwing the game on purpose, which I doubt she'll like. Gotta keep the margin between the scores narrow. Make sure she finishes with a small lead. That'll do it. And how the hell did I end up with the Goku by half-assing the whole game? Alright, that ought to end the...
Not yet. It's not over yet.
You said it was the last game.
There. I'm staking that. Now, let's play.
Wait, what? What did she take off? I didn't see it.
やれやれ。
I'm not even gonna say anything.
とも君は寄せた。
Yet somehow...
なぜ
Why? Why?
Oh, I am seeing things disappear. Again and again.
今のは確実に勝てたはずが
But I should have been able to take that one.
Felicity continues to rapidly lose items of clothing as her deficit grows, determined to make back her losses fairly. Okay. And you know what would be really funny? You know what would be very time sensitive and very like on point? If Sir Ikaboom just dropped by right now. If Ikaboom just showed up right now in the chat, there's some sort of like, what's the word for it? Like he just has to show up for every part where there's like women losing their clothes. The socks are off! Wait, I like your face. Felicity stares at the fan cards in her hand, flabbergasted. A tense silence passes and she sits frozen, considering. Then, all at once, she grabs a fistful of her waistcloth and yanks it roughly off. Yo, wait! It's not exactly burlesque, but her cheeks are bright red all the same.
もう十分だろう。
Alright, that's enough. It's only a game. We'll try again another night.
恥ずかしくなどないいい女はこの程度のことでは恥ずかしがらない
Yeah, Jeremy, you're right. A good woman never gives up.
I'm not embarrassed. A good woman is poised, graceful, and takes these things in stride.
Felicity makes another of her broad, dogmatic bluffs, fire in her eyes.
生娘でもあるまいし
I'm not some flustered virgin. Losing a layer or two is nothing to me.
Not to put a hole in your argument, but you're kind of down to your last one there.
This time I'll...
いや、もう
Look, it's alright, you win. You don't have to keep going.
うちの
ふざけるな
Shut up. Victory is never given. It's earned.
いい言葉だな。
That'd be a real inspirational quote in literally any other context. TOS?
いや、
Look, I don't need that. You can put your clothes back on now.
いい加減不幸だな。
Tearful and full of frustrated fury, Nosiri hooks her thumb under her last remaining garment, fluidly tearing them off. TOS? I mean, we've seen worse. I mean, we've seen, like, Kuon's whole ass on stream, so I guess it's, like, fair game at this point. God damn! What?
人の覚悟
How dare you call my resolve that?
何事だ
The scraps of cloth in Nosiri's hands sail across the room and take me in the face. The lingering body heat makes it only slightly more awkward.
そうではない。
That's not what I meant. I meant that I don't exactly have a use for your clothes. What am I supposed to do with this, Nosiri?
Silly me. Getting all carried away. Letting my emotions run hot like that. It's not becoming of a good woman at all.
そう
That's right.
い
A
い
good
女
woman.
たるもの
Nosiri's entire posture seems to shift as she repeats her mantra. She straightens, proudly sticking out her considerable chest.
フォローを待てるの
Yes, even dressed in rags, a good woman's heart shines like gold.
That's great, but you're not dressed at all, in rags or otherwise.
どうやら
Right.
少し血が上っていた
I think I've cooled off now. Thank you for calming me down.
Yeah, there's nothing cool about this situation. In fact, your face is heating up even more than before.
それだと。ああ、もうい
Ogi
いか
steps in.
とにかく服を着てくれ。
Right, yes, you're a very good woman. The best. Now please, if you put these back on. I push the bundle of garments in my arms onto Nosiri's torso, covering her whether she wants to be covered or not.
気遣いは嬉しいが
I appreciate your concern, but a good woman must have pride.
意地を貫き
I can't accept your charity.
施した。
This isn't charity. This is me having absolutely zero idea what the hell to do with you.
今日は いい勝負
Well played today. I shall return to challenge you again, Card Shark.
次って
You're gonna try. Where are you going?
だから待
I
て
still have your cloak. Before I can get a word in edgewise, No City storms out of the room in full splendor, leaving her lost in a pile on the floor.
本当に素晴らしい
She really went out on the bluff. Fucking cute. I'm very shortly treated to the sound of someone leaping up in shock, hitting a wall, rolling down the steps at a good speed, colliding with a shelf, and failing to avoid a falling vase.
それはいいとして
But never mind all that. What the hell am I gonna do with these?
こんなの
If anyone finds what No City left behind in my room, it's gonna be a huge misunderstanding.
今追いかけ
And it's not like I can run after her with them.
てる気がする
It's time to burn them. No evidence. Does this mean No City gets a new outfit? Or does she have a bunch of the same clothes? Because it'd be pretty funny if she, like, showed up in the next scene in, like, a fucking potato sack. Oshtor's new outfit? Crazy. The way it's like cut open too, because we've seen the way fucking No City's dresses up. Like she got that like window in the front.
You're still awake.
And Tua's voice breaks the silence of Vodai's meditation before the flames.
You shouldn't be doing that. It's not good for your body to push your limits like that.
Is he just like breaking rocks in here?
Are you trying to bury us in here?
And Tua hangs her head in exasperation as Vodai lays waste to an errant boulder, all but pulverizing it with one blow. Oh, he's giving Chris Redfield a run for his money, I see. Within, however, her thoughts run a different course. An ordinary person would never be able to make a recovery this dramatic, this quickly. Is it his natural vitality, or some power of his Akuruka? Still not enough.
Huh?
As I am now, I cannot slay Oshtor as he is. Nowhere near enough. Ignoring his laments, Antoi approaches Vodai and inspects him.
Show me your wound. You'll probably reopen some. I knew it. Fresh blood. Please hold still while I change your bandages.
I do not understand.
Understand what?
You healed me, nursed my wounds, but neither of these are because you wish to fight me in full power. Nor do you seem to curry favor with servitude. What scheme are you hatching, girl?
I'm not scheming anything.
So be it. Whatever your reasons, you may remain. I would have you witness me in my way of life, for now.
None of that matters to me.
Carefully, Entua transfers a stew of seasoned bird meat from a sizzling pot into a bowl. Bro's eating good! Seasoned meat inside this cave? Does Entua come prepared with salts?
Here, you should eat something.
Oh, I guess you could season with other things than salt. A little narrow-minded for me to only think of salt as like season. But I accepts the bowl, shoveling down the food as though it were a little more than fuel for the fire inside him. This flesh, this blood, this water, all of it. I shall shape it into the fang that pierces his breast. All you need to do is wait, Oshtor. Kind of obsessive. This man's wounds heal, and Tua tries not to think about the grim prospects. The crackling campfire casts a wavering light over the pair. And Tua, meanwhile, begins to lose herself in nostalgic memories. Memories of wartime, going on expeditions to foreign lands, pitching her tent next to her father on the field. and of the austere, straightforward life she once knew in her father, the warrior's path. Lived amidst fellow warriors.
何を見ている
What are you looking at, girl?
いえ
Nothing.
何も
そんなこと
Enough of that.
これでは
Bring me more of this stew.
代わりを持つ
もう少し
Have you no self-control?
慎みとか
Discipline?
という言葉を知る
うまいと思う
Why should I deny myself food that pleases me?
何を
Oh,
遠慮する必要が
oh, a little bit of appreciation slipping out. He likes her food. Is this the ship? Is Entua gonna be the person that makes Vodai more human?
Just wait here, then. I'll bring more for you.
今用意しているところですから
The following day is busier than usual for the protectors of Anakamoi. Under a crisp blue sky, Oshtor's confidants gather for an uncertain purpose.
主様
Master, all have been summoned.
オシトルこんな朝っぱらから皆を集めたりしてどうかしたのか
Oh hey, it's the training dummies from Smash. Is something wrong, Oshtor? You've got us up off early. Care to share why? She did have a second pair of clothes. This is why she's okay with getting rid of them. She probably has so many.
まあ待て
I'll explain in due time. That's all of us, I suppose. I've gathered you all here to address a long-standing problem. We have places to plan and to talk, but no proper training grounds as of yet. This war is likely only to escalate. On top of raising more troops, we should be working on our own combat skills if we hope to survive. As it follows, I'd like to suggest we stage a mock battle together. Such circumstances are as close to real combat as we're likely to find.
A mock battle? Fighting? Are we fighting to the death? Huh? Aren't we?
No, I mean, mock battle conditions are similar to real battle, but this is for practice only. Please show restraint if you would, Atsui.
Oh, phooey.
Oh boy, sounds like a good time, yeah? Don't hold them back even though we're allies.
Now's the time to prove your manly vigor, Kyudu. I'm cheering for you.
ありがとうシモノンちゃん
Thanks.
それで
Sure, thank you,
組み
Shinanon.
合わせはどうする
How are we deciding the teams then?
We have paired straws. Those who draw red go naturally to the red team, and white straws go to the white team.
誰が誰と組む
So no one knows who their allies really are until we draw straws. Oh,
なかなか
I'm
に
in.
面白そうで
This
は
sounds
ない
like
か
fun.
つまり
Fascinating, in other words. I may end up as my own sister's enemy.
誰とやれるかな
Oh no. Oh no, we're absolutely gonna have to fight Atsui, huh? This is gonna be our, like, proving moment.
Who am I gonna get? Fighting Jack would be a good time, but I really want to go around with Oshtor. Oh, blessed Atakuro Okami. Please let me fight Oshtor to the death.
だから
Atsui, please. Please no. Just stop looking at me like that.
Said Oshtor.
いや
It's, nothing. Shall we begin?
では始めようか
Are we gonna get an actual fight? Oh, we are. Oh no, Atsui's on the other team! Okay, I mean, at least we get Kyudu. And we get the twins. Not having Oguri... Wait, Oguri? Cinderella Grey. Watch it. Not having Ogi and Nosiri. Honestly, everyone on the team, maybe besides Jack Walt over there, hurts to not have. No shade on Jack Walt, but like, I feel like I used everyone here a lot. I think in that position, we should be able to get like shot like 5 times by we should be able to take multiple hits from Atsui and Nosiri. What do we have? Yeah, Ogre Recap's gonna be running next episode. I still need to watch this today's episode.
無茶しすぎなのです。
I'm a fake I'm a fake fan.
死にたいやつから
Oh no, Nakone!
いつもや体がほぐれてきたな。やっとうんちの出番や。
無様まだこれからだ
I wonder if they get XP from this, does that mean they also level up in my party? Or is it like strictly an enemy thing? I feel like it'd be weird to keep track. They probably only get XP when you're controlling them. What is this? Increased defense. I forget if Nekone's heal is a splash. It's not. We do need to be like in range though. We'll hit it to Tia. Wait, no way it's already been 200 times. I got an achievement for hitting critical 200. Damn, we have to get rid of her perfect dodge. Oh, I should have healed Nekone. Wait, run it back. Nekone is fine. Or, Liditia is fine. Yeah, the free dodge too. Okay, now Liditia is not fine. Oh, Liditia is very not fine. Liditia is dead. Damn, it had to be Atsui, huh? See, like the worst part here too. Who do I need to focus down? Who's the scariest? Honestly, I might just run this whole thing back. I think Atsui is definitely the scariest. And if I can get in there. I'm also gonna move Kyoto like right here. And then maybe we can wait for Nekone here. And nobody else is willing. We could like poison and fall back. Actually, this is fine. Oh, nice. She can hit.
こんなものなのです。早く終わらせまいと。
We'll keep Kyuru there. Oh, and she can't move. Huge. No Suri's fucked. She might be dead on this turn. I think she's dead on her turn if poison can kill.
逃がさないぜ。まだ追ってない。さあ行くぞ。
I don't know if poison can kill. Shame. It's only horizontal. Yeah, we don't want her using any of her stuff. Close dodge. If we can manage to decrease defense, this could be good. Nekane is in deep trouble though. She lives. This is a better start. You're telling me she doesn't die? Oh, but she can't do anything. She can hit! Aw, man. Okay, we should have killed her. When did we choose not to kill her? Oshtor's turn? Just have to do all this again. Okay, Nekone is fine. As much as I'd want to hit Ogi, oh, you know what? Maybe I should get rid of Ogi. Because he could hit his, like, 2-turn. And that would really suck. I know Atsui's already gonna get his second turn, so we're, like, not gonna try. You have to live! What? She dies this time? What's different?
邪魔させない
Whack.
敵を排除します 活躍した見ていただけましたか
What is Encon? Completely block close attack and stops opponent's attack chain. Well, there's a chance that he doesn't hit it, right? He's gonna hit it. Oh, good for us. Bro, leave this little girl alone. She's just trying to exist.
やられません早く終わらせないと
Aw, man. Of course he can't do anything with Jack Walt there.
やってやるです死ぬ無茶しすぎなのですうちに任してや
Oh, the reason she's dying is because she's not getting the favor later. Or earlier. Oh, and because earlier we attacked downed her. Get poisoned, get poisoned. Big. Honestly, maybe if I move right here and maybe try to taunt Jack Walt from moving, we can keep our range safe. Yeah. I'm not gonna regret moving Kyudo right here. Let's have Nekane finish the job. And then move her all the way back so she doesn't die.
やっとうちの出番や
まだこれからださあ行くぞこれを戦況を報告せよ
邪魔させない敵を排除しますモデルこちらへどうぞ
Aw, dang. We can do better.
燃えた泣き尽くしました
Pressed it too early.
動きを燃えた
Oh, nice.
発砲します
And now we tell her to move all the way back. Watch out, Kyudo! Shame. Kyudo can't do anything with that guy there.
狙い撃ちます
Maybe we'd be better served by moving Ururu and Sarana up to like tempt. The distance is about the same. Nope. I need to be doing numbers, and if Kyudo can't attack, that hurts a lot. Let's open ourselves up to the counter, see if that's what we have to do. Isn't that defense down looking tempting, man? Oh, okay, of course. Would he want to move if I moved up here and attacked Atsui instead? Deadass? This man's got a hate. He's got hate in his heart. Okay, when did I move Kyudo? We're not moving him there. I hope that's in the same. That isn't the same spot I just picked. Got one poison here too. Oh, this is actually good. We can decrease Atsui's attack pretty heavily here. We'll live to see another day. Now maybe in this scenario... Maybe in this scenario now Jackpot doesn't move? Cool. It's only 21 damage, but that's more than the 0 before. Dead? Oh my gosh, 1 HP in a dream! The dream lives on! One, two, three, four. Yeah, they go after their advantages pretty hard. Yeah, it feels like it. Now the question is... Now Haku is definitely dead. Haku? Oh, sure, I mean. Oh no! Damn, Nekumi out here getting a lot of finishing blows for me in this game. Are the cards?
Phew, that was a good workout.
そうですね
Indeed.
試合
Mock
と
though
言
it
い
was, I was able to fight with
つつ
refreshing
力が
vigor.
入ってしまいました
素敵
That was lovely, Oshtor. Your thrusts were so intense.
ずんずんとあんな激し
Out of context, be like,
お腹の奥に
I could feel my body reacting to the excitement. What a rush. Like my tummy was getting hotter and tighter.
again, out of context, this is crazy.
Stop, please. Don't do this to me.
主様の一物
Master's thick, heavy weapon struck our bodies.
Wait, we didn't even fucking fight these girls. What do they mean?
その衝撃が痛みから快楽へと変わり
The impact of his thrust, how they turned the pain to exquisite pleasure.
これぞ
This is the face of our master's lust. And you two stop trying to top her. Think about what you say before you say it, damn it.
余計だしかし
Anyways, I think I still got a little too into it. Yeah? We gotta be safe when we do this, or things can spin out of control real quickly.
まったくだ
Yeah, he's got a point.
暑いだけかと思ったら
That's one thing, but I don't think, or I didn't think everyone would let loose like that.
いつ惨事となるか
For a minute there, I thought this was gonna end in disaster.
兄様
Dear brother?
いや
Yes, well, by crossing blades, we're each able to learn more about the
よ
other.
り理解で
You
き
may find things you learned here arising in true battle.
次の
Yes, it helped a lot to know how everyone fights.
皆さん
I've made tea, everyone. There are lunch boxes as well. Shall we eat?
どうも用意してあり朝早く
You've all been working so hard since this morning. You must be hungry.
ますでしょ
This is why Dudatia was the first to die. She went to go make tea for everyone.
そ
Canonically.
れはありがたい実は
Much appreciated. I'm starving.
仕方なかったのだ
Did he post through again? Just like I expected. Look at you go.
そうだな
Very well. Let's call it
今
here.
回はここ
We
ま
can
で
all take the day to
あ
rest.
とはのんびり
Here it comes, Kudu. Say ah.
Shinanon.
シナノンちゃん
Ah, come on. I gotta support my big soldier man somehow.
役目だ
Well, I appreciate the thought, but
こっちを見
Why are you looking at me?
どうか
Is
した
something
です
wrong?
か
Nothing. I.
ところで先ほど
Kyoryu's wife, I see it. I see the vision. Oh man, I don't suppose any of you kids brought the good stuff.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't bring any liquor for you.
準備万
You're not. We arrived prepared.
こんなこと
Our master's private reserves. Let us partake.
主様の秘蔵
When did they find?
まあ
I suppose I'll allow it. Just as we fought together, let's now drink and sing together. Building camaraderie is important.
共に強くなるためには必要なことか
Oh, hey, look at that. Mock battles may be held at any time in the training grounds. During a mock battle, both allies and enemies can earn experience. If you claim victory, you'll also receive BP. Welcome back, training grounds. We are Prelude all over again. So this feels like we're gonna get more than just red and white eventually. Yeah, allied units are divided into two opposing teams. Both sides gain experience. If we need a grind one day, we might. But I think we're okay here for now. The battles are all very, very close. I've received word from one of my spies in the Imperial capital. Attention hangs in the air as Oge announces the first item of our morning meeting.
どんな動きがあった
Do we know their movements? Ogi seems unruffled as usual, but he takes a slow look around the room to make sure everyone's paying attention. After a moment, he speaks. Oh, this song. The imposter who calls herself Anju has succeeded the throne of the Mikado. The inauguration was held at the Imperial Palace, and the people rejoiced, or so our reports say.
なんと
Oh dear.
やは
So they actually did it.
りやられ
Yeah, how does Anju feel about this? Have we told her about the imposter? I feel like we left the room when we were talking about that last time. Anju seems overcome by shock, unable to accept that an imposter sits in her rightful place.
わからん。どういうことだ。
I don't get it. What's going on? We know Her Highness is here. How could they have a fake on the throne?
戦勝した。
Usurped, it seems, but still, this is too
そ
fast.
れにしても、
戦
Usurped?
あ
Oh, right. I see. Yep, she's been usurped, all right.
つまり
In other words, they have claimed the authority of the Mikado for their own, effectively stealing it from Her Highness. We love getting usurped.
あ。
Right, that's it. That's basically what I said.
知らせからすると
Judging by reports, it seems even the citizens of the imperial capital saw it as sudden. Oh. Yeah. Ogi continues explaining his analysis of the situation in Osuri, and to the rest of us.
ことほぎをもって
People rejoiced, I'm sure, but only upon hearing the indirect news of her crowning. It would seem that the new Mikado does not parade about the city or speak directly to the people. They chose to perform the compulsory ceremonies in secret, and avoided all duties involving the actual capital and its people. Or so I believe.
Quite right. I see.
Doesn't sound like Nosuri's completely grasped the implications, but the rest of us, including myself, furrow our brows. Me too, me too.
それって
Sounds like it was a bit of a rush job for a ceremony of succession, huh?
段取りを
They prioritize making the first move over following the traditional steps.
先に動くことを優先
Assuming the throne now, they seek to establish theirs as the true Anja,
こうなると
which means even if we go around claiming our princess is the real deal,
本物だと
it'll make it harder for other countries to believe us. Yeah,
説得力に
they got the first move. We're fighting an uphill battle.
本来ならこちらもキュールの知らせが入った時に動くべきだったがオードさんが動けないために後手に回ってしまっ
We should have made our move the instant Kyudo gave his report. But since the princess couldn't do much in this state, we were paralyzed.
たいずれ帝都から布告
I
が
suppose
届き
it
ま
is
しょう
only a matter of time until the imperial capital issues a formal declaration that we are traitors, using the Mikado's name.
午前
Your Grace,
帝を
you must not let the
戦死した
you must that
隊には
is the water.
非文化を要する
Your Grace,
我らにあることを
you must not let them distract us from the truth. They are the traitors, with their false Mikado and justice. Wait. They are the traitors with their false Mikado, and justice is on our side. Realizing how his words hurt Anju, Itawaji bows his head in apology.
これは
My,
大変な失
I
言を
did not mean to cause such
申し訳
distress.
ございません
My humblest apologies.
とはいえ
Still, we're in a worst case scenario.
大会としては
This is shaking up everything,
自分
not just for us, but the soldiers, the people, even other countries.
と急いで
We have to come up with some countermeasure or we're gonna be cornered.
せめて
If only the princess could give orders herself, it'd help bring this country together at least.
まとめ
Anju hangs her head lifelessly, overwhelmed by all she's lost and the helplessness of her condition.
偽のオシトル
A false Oshtor and a fake princess.
に偽物
It's just fakes and doubles on all sides of the stage. It sounds like it should be a comedy of errors.
だがな
Excuse me! The soldier enters the room and whispers something to Kyoto.
兄上
Brother, I'm sorry to interrupt the discussion, but someone wishes an audience with you.
目通りを求めている者がいるとのことです
Kyoto looks to me, though his expression is doubtful.
何者か
Who is it? I thought it might be some urgent news for our campaign, but instead, the perplexed Kyoto speaks a name that freezes me in place. Oh?
それが行商人なのです
Oh, shit!
クオンさんからの紹介状を
Well, it's a merchant, but he has a letter of introduction from Kuon. Wait a second! Is it the same merchant? From Prelude? The one who, like, snuck into the city and shit?
何
What?
その
That's
不意
a
打ち
complete sucker punch. In contrast to me, struggling to stay composed, the Diditia smiles while Nekane looks tense.
クオン様の
Miss Kuon!
会ってみるですか
Will you see him, dear brother?
そうだな
Well,
定位につ
well,
い
it's
て
true we need
心を争う
something.
事態とはいえ
We need to do something about the issue of succession. It's not something we can afford to rush. Reminding myself of that, I swallow my anxiety and stand up, looking around at everyone else. We shall continue our council on the false princess in the afternoon. I'm sure you all need time to think on your own. I'm rewarded with a couple expressions of relief among the group. Kyuru, show this merchant to the audience chamber.
Understood.
At a time like this, I doubt she'd send some ordinary merchant. I told her to Tia to help Anju back to her room so she could rest. The rest of us go to meet with this merchant. Eventually, the soldiers escort him in. The man before us is slim, a little gaunt. Even. Or, a little gaunt even. He smiles widely as he greets us. It is him!
A distinct pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am called Chikinaro, yes?
Even as he bows his head and introduces himself, the man never stops smiling. I hear Lady Kuon is responsible for your being here. Yeah, he's kind of got a big update. His drip is crazy.
Yes, indeed. Miss Kuon is a most valued customer. I heard from her that you are looking to acquire certain goods and supplies, so I came with what I could, cobbled together on a short notice, yes?
Looking to acquire, huh? Well, it's true that we need resources, plans, information, everything. In other words, he knows we're in a pretty bad circumstance. Or so it seems. If you know our situation, that saves us the trouble of explaining. What do you wish to sell us?
Oh, truly. Nothing terribly special today.
Saying this, the man opens the chest he carried in, begins laying its contents out on the table. I can hear sharp inhales of surprise and admiration from all around me.
Sister, this cloth, what do you make of it? This is... no way. An Amatsu weave. How did he get such a valuable fabric? I would love to... no, it's a bit showy, but... I mean, still... Wow. This is that special liquor from overseas, isn't it? I've always wanted to try some. This is an excerpt from an ancient history book. Where did he find it?
I smile wryly, noticing all the girls are absorbed in his wares.
All genuine. And of the highest quality, worthy of presenting to the Mikado himself.
These two spent most of their lives seeing my brother get this kind of stuff. They say it's real. It must be. Still, I figured she was from a rich family, but I didn't think it would be this extreme. Has he still not placed it? Genuinely? I see. I suppose you must have spoken with Kuon.
If you wish to place an order, I can stock most things. I deal in all goods apart from slaves, my friend. Simply my personal policy, yes?
For instance, food and weaponry?
Most assuredly, my friend. I do my best to fulfill all orders, yes?
He bows crisply, replying without hesitation. So, he's prepared to supply a war effort.
Oh, and this came by Miss Kuon's recommendation.
The man withdraws a small bottle from his sleeve.
Even the sorest of throats, one simply drinks this tonic and presto, it heals you in a blink of an eye. Very soothing, very soothing.
Yeah, he knows that Kuon's some sort of nobility, but doesn't know how noble or nobility works into his good. That's fair.
Huh?
The room suddenly goes quiet. Everyone's eyes are on the man and the tiny bottle in his hand. And all the while, his smile never fades. And the cost. If this medicine was requested by Kuon, then it must be to heal Anju. I can't afford to hesitate.
To be honest, I'm afraid this will be quite expensive, yes?
Saying that, the man pulls out an abacus, deftly flicking the beads back and forth.
Does this sound like a reasonable price?
Come on, that's just taking advantage of us. I reach towards the abacus and lower a few beads. How about this?
Terribly sorry, but I have a business to run.
He shakes his head and reverts the beads. I try lowering the beads again, though to a lesser degree than before. But once again, he flicks them back up immediately.
In all honesty, the only reason I have this is by Miss Kuon's personal requisition. Hard to come by. Quite rare. I may never have it in stock again. This price is the lowest I can go, my friend. No personal profit left, yes? You could just be saying that to jack up the price, but I can't argue with it. I have no other choice. We can't afford to lose this medicine. Very well. I'll take it at your price. A distinct pleasure doing business with you, yes? However, your payment will come later. Oh, well, I do not normally do business on credit, but for a friend of Miss Kuon's. But what did you have in mind for security? Myself. I hear everyone around me hold their breath at that, but Shikinara only remains smiling. Oh then, how much would you say you're worth? You're the merchant here, are you not? You must have an eye for appraisal, so appraise me. Well, you certainly have me there. You aim to measure my abilities as a merchant, then. Rumors painted you as a strict fellow, very by the book, but this now, I think you are far more interesting a man than they say, yes? Well played, I yield. The medicine is yours, my friend. What do you mean? The truth is, Miss Kuon gave this medicine to me directly. Her intent was that I give this to you upon my arrival, but I thought I might have a bit of fun with you first. In other words, you tested me. Perish the thought. I wouldn't presume to judge you, my friend. After all, this may be the start of a long business relationship. I merely wish to know what sort of person you are. I meant no offense, yes? Oh, and of course, I will be working as well. You needn't worry. I plan on making a tidy profit myself, yes? He's a slippery one. First, I wish to test the medicine. Wait here for a while. Certainly. Liditia, could you come with me to see Your Highness? Yes, let's hurry.
If anyone got that medicine, I know it's Kuon and her like apothecary-ass family.
Princess Anju, here.
Liditia pours the medicine into a cup and offers it forward to Anju. It's gonna be bitter as fuck, isn't it? I tested it for poison. You need not worry. She seems reassured by my words. Slowly, she brings the cup to her lips, tipping it back. Is this really gonna do it? We're grasping at straws here. Oh. That sounded a lot clearer.
Princess Anju, you shouldn't try to push yourself so suddenly.
It may be powerful, but the effects will not be instant. Rest for now. We shall see the results soon enough. Now, I must be going. Lady Liditia, take care of her, please.
Yes, I understand.
Anju stares pleadingly at me, as if she has something to say. Thanking me for my efforts, asking when she'll be healed. She must have so much to say. But right now, she should rest and wait until the medicine kicks in. I bend down and look her in the eyes. I've only done what a vassal should. I look forward to the day I may hear your words again, Your Highness. She nods rapidly over and over. I remind her to rest once more, then leave the rest to Liditia. When I get back to the audience chamber, I see the merchant's been prospering in my absence. That should do it, yes? I look forward to doing business with you again.
I have to hand it to you, mister. You're good. I can't wait to see what you got next time.
Atoi beams. In her hands is a mountain of bottles, practically a tub's worth of foreign booze.
But hell are those that she buy?
As I stand there exasperated, Chikinaro seems to notice my arrival. And so Lord Oshito returns. How is Her Highness? Can't say yet. We'll have to monitor her condition a while longer. Chikinaro politely bows his head. Is that so? Then I should be going now. I should be back around the time Her Highness feels better. I shall notify Miss Kuon that I have delivered the medicine as requested, yes? What kind of fucking adventure was this man on to get all the way to Anakamui from Tuskura? Kuon. Right, Kuon. Chikinaro, I believe it was. I have one more question for you.
Yes, by all means.
What is the relationship between you and Lady Kuon? The document bearing your recommendation only says that you're a trustworthy contact. Handwritten recommendation from Kuon was all I needed to believe in him. But there's also no other information there. When Chikinaro speaks again, his smooth talk turns to a more serious tone. He seems reluctant to discuss the particulars.
Well, humblest apologies. Lady Kuon gave me strict instructions to not say anything on that matter, yes? If I am too loose with my tongue, you see, I may well lose it. Or worse. You wouldn't mind keeping that a secret as well, would you?
I see. And so be it. After seeing that pitiful expression on him, I can't bring myself to push any further. What a man with words. This guy is really good at what he does, because, like, what a great way to push the subject away by adding some sort of responsibility to the end of, like, being able to say, like, I can't do it. I can't do it because, and then saying, I hope you'll keep this promise to me. Because then it's like, oh, damn, well, like, he has to trust me now to not say that, you know? So, like, I'm not going to press him any further. As we've been talking, Nekane appeared at my side again. She holds out a scroll. The inventory I asked for.
Yes.
She hands it to me, expressionless. I skim through its contents, roll it back up, and pass it to Chikinaro.
And this is...
I had her list the items we'd like to order. I'd appreciate a quote as soon as possible.
Well, thank you very much for such prompt patronage. I shall be more than happy to assist.
Equipment and food, clothing and medicine.
Yes, I see. A fine choice, sir, yes.
I'm counting on you.
I can see I will be quite busy indeed. Now, I must be going. I look forward to a long and fruitful partnership, yes?
Despite his words, Chikinaro seems quite carefree as he leaves the room. Nosuri watches him go, clearly dubious. I just can't get myself to like him. I see. But he didn't do anything particularly suspicious. You believe he is simply a shady individual?
I don't know. He seems like a normal man at first, but there is something odd about him. I feel like he's more than he appears.
Something odd?
He is humble but not subservient. Before you know it, he has one hand shaking yours, and the other hand in your pockets. Given his sly nature, she feels as if there is always something he is hiding from us. This is the core of my sister's complaint. That about sums it up. He makes the back of my neck feel all itchy. But we can hardly deny his value as a merchant. If nothing else, he should make a fine business partner. That's true, but...
Just like Nosuri, Nekune's gaze lingers on the door that Chikinaro exited from. Her expression doubtful.
Whoever he is, I doubt a simple merchant could safely travel alone in dangerous times like these. I think it's only natural to suspect him.
Yeah, me and Nekune on the same page, you know? I mean, we know what this man's capable of, but... immediately suspicious there too, you know? Like, if we didn't know any better.
It is unlikely, but he may even have forged your sister's letter of introduction. And on top of that, he may even...
May even what?
No, it's nothing. I am imagining things.
Nekune seems a little troubled.
We can make him talk. If you order it, we can still catch him and make him speak.
いややめておけ
No, don't. If we do harm him and nothing comes of it, it may be a mistake we can never recover from. Yeah, losing a supply chain, especially now, would be terrible. In the end, it's hard to tell whether he's friend or foe. What we know is that he's a man with connections and valuable resources. As long as he helps our cause, it doesn't matter who else he is, or what else he is. And Kuon, I guess she's saving us even now. I was trying to place what my water tastes like. My water tastes like fridge. I think I need to get a new water filter. Yeah. I'm gonna get a new water filter. I'm gonna buy a new water filter today. Yeah, nothing much to add of importance currently outside of the merchant and war prep efforts. Yeah, not too much has happened this stream, I think, other than, I mean, getting a medicine for Anju seems pretty big. That means like the process to the road to recovery is happening now, probably. How does fridge taste like? I don't know. Kind of plasticky.
Dear brother, I'll report today's schedule.
Yes, please do. Like, let me try to like gauge the flavor. Like, maybe obviously not an experience everyone has. But do you know the smell of like pulling the wrap off of the inside of the shelves for a fridge? It's kind of like when someone tells you, oh, it's new car smell. This water tastes like fridge.
In the morning, you will examine our political correspondence in your office. In the afternoon, a war council and training. Then an inspection of the castle's turrets and stockrooms, followed by a visit to the fields. In the evening, a consultation with some local samurai. His Grace will be in attendance. You will close the day by hosting a party.
That's a full ass day.
All of which are vitally important to our future.
Yeah. Huh. But don't you think that's a bit much?
What is it now?
Could you maybe...
Yes?
Nothing. Nekune's turning into a rebellious teenager.
If there's nothing further, I'd appreciate it if you got to work. I'll help as well.
Finally halfway there. I think I can handle this.
Dear brother, the signature here is wrong. I will remake the document, so please try again when it's ready.
I understand. Still, while Nekune does call me dear brother, she still feels very cold towards me. Not really angry or exasperated, just indifferent. Well, I don't blame her, but it gets a little uncomfortable when she looks this blank. And it's even worse without Adudu and Sarana around. Where'd they go anyways? Are they trying to be considerate, or are they saying we need to solve this on our own? I'm not trying to force her to smile, but it'd be nice to see the old Nekune back, even for just a moment. Is he gonna try to do that head pat shit again?
What is it, dear brother?
It's a bit stuffy focusing on nothing but paperwork, is it not? Perhaps we could take a walk to refresh ourselves.
We'll be busy long into the night. We do not have time for we do not have that kind of time.
You're right. I need a more important excuse. How was Her Highness doing? If she needs snacks, then...
Her Highness is doing well, but I do not believe we should excite her unnecessarily.
Didn't even get a chance to finish.
First, you need to do your job.
I know. But how about we have some tea?
I'm not thirsty right now.
I see. Then are you tired?
Dear brother, you don't need to worry about me. I only wish to perform the role I must. I have no other wishes, truly.
That's a vacant, like, stare into the distance ass stare. No other wishes, huh? That doesn't sound good. If you just go on without hoping for anything, you get indifferent. That kind of attitude's dangerous. I need to do something. Maybe if it involves something she's interested in. Ruins, perhaps? Yellow, how's it going, Mr. Mega Man Legends completer? Are we hopping on Battle Network tonight, or are we chilling? I know. Nekone, you were interested in Eldscript, were you not? Oh, I definitely saw her eyes twitch, or her ears twitch, and she stopped writing. Hopping on Fantasy Life, oh.
What about it?
I haven't heard of Fantasy Life, what is that? With a name like that, it kind of sounds like... Let's see. Is it just like a Sims-like? Is this like a farming type game? Like when we were on our like Fields of Mystery arc? Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. Huh. It just released. Is this on anything other than the Switch? With a side of ARPG. Oh, PS5, Series X, PS4, Switch, PC. Huh. Might have to take a look. Her tail's wagging. Jackpot. Come to think of it, ever since we arrived here, Nekone's been teaching me how to read and write, how to draft documents, and on top of that, even how to act as Oshito. Just finished Expedition 33, perfect time. Nice, nice. I still need to fucking start it. I'm sleeping on peak. I'm sleeping on peak. I'm playing Diablo 2 again. I think I mentioned it, but I was kind of getting the hankering to play Diablo 2. So I started up a playthrough, and I'm kind of like into that right now. I don't know, just something about like wandering around as a necromancer and letting my skeletons do all the work. It's like really fun to me, like going into dungeons and just seeing them like go my minions. It'd be fun to turn the tables just this once. This board should be perfect.
Perfect for what?
I'll make a simple chart. Just watch.
But first, work. Your duties.
First off, I'll make a chart of the hiragana syllabary. Oh, right, because wouldn't the old ruins be in fucking Japanese? Is he about to teach this little kid Japanese? Yeah, A-E-I-O-U. There.
Eldscript.
I'm sure some of these symbols are familiar to you.
They are. But I don't know their meaning.
It isn't really a matter of meaning. It's merely the base for a word. There are 50 characters like this. You just have to remember pronunciation. Get ready to learn some Japanese? We didn't know we were in for a hiragana lecture out here in Utawarerumono. Next is ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. I can visualize it in my head.
50文字
50 symbols, he said.
おっしゃったのですか。
Next, introduce katakana, and then finally introduce some kanji and explode her brain.
あ
Right.
それで
And they come in divisions of 5.
そうだ
Mostly, yes. 10 columns. Well, about that much.
大体そのぐらいどうした
What's wrong?
続きは
What comes next?
あ
早く続きを書くのです。
Oh, you know what? That is... Yeah, this would be fucking weird for Nekone, no? Like, out of nowhere, Haku is like fluent in the Eld script? This has gotta be like flashing some lights in her brain.
Hurry and write what comes next.
Oh,
This is research.
あくまで勉強なのです。姉様が
With dear sister gone, it may help us to have someone other than you who can read Eld script, dear brother.
必要になるかもしれないのです。
そういえ
now that I think about it, Kuan objected to her studying it, huh?
ばいたんだったなこの
It's forbidden knowledge in this country, so teaching it to someone may put them in danger.
教えたりする
兄様、
Dear brother,
Yes. Next.
近畿を気に
if
して
you're worried about the taboo, you may put your mind at
日本の
ease.
心遣いなのです。私は
After all, this will hardly be the first taboo I've
別の
broken.
禁忌を犯しているのですから。
Man.
わかった
Alright. Then I'll teach you all I
最
know.
後まで教えてやろう
Welcome to Japanese 1.
はい、
Yes, of course, dear brother.
兄様。
I'm slacking on my Japanese. I still have a bunch of my, like, what are they, like the Genki textbooks from back in college? Roll, roll, roll. Atue peak boredom. Okay, now I'm gonna need you to get close to the mic and pretend to be really, really bored.
あといだな
Lady Atue.
寝てい
Why
ない
don't
で
you stop
そろそろ
sleeping and
起き
get
た
up?
らどうだ
Huh? Oh, Oshito. Morning. Is it time to eat already?
おはようさん。
おはようではな
It
い
is not, in fact, morning. It's already noon.
Oh, Pits, that time already? I was only planning on a teeny tiny nap. Really?
まさか
Don't tell me you've been sleeping here since breakfast. No wonder I didn't see you.
Well, it's awfully warm today. Great weather for napping, right?
ここ数日
Feel as if you've been giving me that same excuse and lying around for a few days now.
まさか
You aren't feeling ill, are you?
具合が悪い
Oh, I'm fit as a fiddle, Pet. I just blame the sunny weather for being so nap-worthy.
天気のせいにするないくらなんでも
Oh shit, I'm slacking. I just noticed my Discord's got fucking 9 notifications. Who's trying to talk? Oh, it's just the group chat. That's fine. Wait. Oh, damn, okay. Ah, okay. Crazy. Wait, why is my friend playing Halo Wars? Okay, I'm a little curious. I'm gonna message him. Halo Wars? Quick little, like, aside on the side. I sigh watching Atue flop around without a care in the world. Did I read the last line? Yeah. Don't blame the weather. This is more laziness than I should rightfully tolerate.
あれ、そういえばオシトルはなんでうちの部屋におる？
Now that I think of it, why are you in my room?
Just remember that JP Blue Archive just announced Nagisa and Nia from Yakyako? That was always a strange one for me to try to pronounce. Hyakyako?
Did you skip work to come play with me? Oh, we could go out for some drinks.
ならお酒の相手してほしいな。
いや
No, I've come to check on you. I've only seen you at meal times lately. You don't seem to be doing much of anything else.
何もしていないようなのでな
そうけ
Really? I haven't just been sleeping, you know. I've gone on walks and gotten drunk.
酒盛りとかしてるけどな。
She's living the life! Not exactly what I'd call productive. You always had a fairly lax lifestyle, but it's gotten much worse since reaching Anakamwe. Don't you have anything else to do?
他にやることはな
Not really. If anything, my job today is to sleep.
強いて言うなら今日は寝るの。
少し前は
Used to be so aggressive before. At least when it came to things that you were interested in.
首を突っ込んでいただろう今はその気力が
There's no one to chase love with.
悩みでも
and Anakamwe.
抱えているのか
I don't feel that passion from you anymore. Something happened.
別に悩むほど面白いことも
Not
ないし
really.
な
It's just that there's not much around here worth getting excited about.
それならば
Perhaps you could go look for romance like you used to. Surely that would be a more worthwhile use of your time than endless napping. Haku memories?
I don't really feel like it.
なんや今はちょっと前
I did try looking for a good man here, but I just can't find a man that makes me forget the weird achy feeling in my
ど
chest.
こにもいなかったしな。
まあ確かに
Well, it's true that the folks here are mostly rustic, salt of the earth types. Not the kind of men who'd give Atsui butterflies.
この
This is
つまんない
boring.
ね
Before she can even finish talking, Atsui's eyes droop. She looks like she's nodded off already.
これは
This is the most lazy I've ever seen her. If I just had some way to get her excited about things
起
again.
こすようなことがあればいいの
My gaze drifts to Kurodin, who's floating aimlessly around the room. You know, it'd be cool if I had a pet that just like floated aimlessly around the room. I mean, not my dog, but he just sleeps and like kicks me off my bed.
お前からも主人に何か言ってや
Oh,
っ
why
て
don't
くれ
you
よ
tell her? Wait. Well, why don't you tell her? Because she won't listen to me, that's why.
でも聞かない
You've known her longer, haven't you?
お前の方が
Do you think Kurodin's clock that we're Haku?
そこ
Don't be like that. You can try at least. Ever since its master became a lazy bum, I feel like I've been understanding Kurodin more and more.
そう
Oh, that's right.
Atsui suddenly bounds up, a complete turnaround from her dull doldrums a moment before.
押したら
Ushtor, I just had a brilliant idea.
考え
す
She's got a pretty enough smile on her face, so why does it inspire nothing but dread?
なぜだアトイ殿に協力するつもりはないが
I can't offer my help in this idea of
内容だ
yours,
けは聞いておこう
but
か
I'll happily hear you out.
それはな
It's like this. If I can't find my own love, how about I help with someone
他の
else's?
人の恋路を
Relationship advice, Atsui?
はどうけ
前に
This sounds familiar. Whatever.
気のせいかアトイ
So
殿
in other words, you're gonna be assisting with someone else's romance.
手助けす
うちは経験
I have plenty of experience, so leave it to me. I have a couple together in no
間違い
time.
なしや
なん
Just why?
ろくで
What makes her think up this stuff?
それに
Plus, since it's a matter of the heart, I'm sure that weird feeling will be gone in no time.
もやもやっとした気分
毎度
Every time she ends up rejected, I end up drinking with her. And then she's back all of a sudden. Where does she get that confidence? Atsui, oblivious to my anxiety, is practically glowing with enthusiasm.
さてと
Now I've got to hurry up and find someone to help out. Any ideas on who Ushtor?
Sorry, but I'm no expert on romance. I haven't the slightest. Wait, go help my mom.
正直
Oshtor's mom needs
いっぱいなんだが
to get remarried. Oh, and Q do. More importantly, I don't want to get involved.
そうか
I see.
オシト
You can't see the threads of destiny, huh? Poor thing.
ほっといてくれ。
Just leave me out of it. It's better than getting wrapped up in another mess.
マシだ。すまぬな。
I apologize, but
あとい
I don't think I can be of much help.
バレそうもない。
Well, I guess Judy and Neko are out.
ルルヤンと猫ヤンも除外って感じかな。ルルヤンは
Judy's still carrying a torch for love, and I don't think she'd like this sort of thing.
そういう雰囲気やん。猫ヤン
And dear old Neko still only got eyes for you, unfortunately.
一筋やしな。
Out of nowhere, the twins appear to latch onto my arms, as if to demonstrate for Atoe.
応援希望。
Assist us.
はい。
Yes, we require your help in this field, Lady Atoe.
Oh. I feel like I don't really see these three interact. You two have something a little different from romance. Too bad. Even if we are ignored, we shall serve you at any time, Master. The two sound disappointed, but they seem content to stay stuck by my side. In the meantime, Atoe's face is getting more gloomier and gloomier.
となるとノスリはんはダメやね。色気よりは食い気な
Nosuri gets
感
it.
じや。
And Nosuri, well, she doesn't need help. She is more interested in a good steak than a good man.
色気も食い気も
Whereas you go for both food and men with the same terrifying hunger.
になるが
And maybe Ogi? No, he's just a big old mystery. Who else is there?
Atoe mutters absently to herself, and all of a sudden her face lights up.
そうや。キュウヤンが
Wah. There it is.
Oh yeah, there's Kiwi.
キウイ
Kyudo, huh? Well, I am worried about him,
気に
but
ならなくも
いつも
I always thought so. You can tell he loves Neko, but he can never get the words out, can he?
その気持ちを伝えようとしない。見ていても
That's awfully irritating to see. You know what? I think I'll go give him a little push. Don't you think so too, Oshtor? Kiwi ought to confess his true love.
ちゃんと自分の気持ちを伝えるべきや。
well, I suppose. Ogi's never gonna be in the spotlight. Exactly where he likes to be. I think. Unless it comes out he's secretly been vying to like have his own spin-off game this whole time.
こういう
All she had to do was talk about this stuff, and suddenly she's back to life again. I don't get it.
どうどう
What do you think? Brilliant idea, isn't it? I'm on the case.
いいのではない
I
か
suppose. Do as you please, though. My indifferent response doesn't seem to faze her.
Oh, you're in it too. Now I'm getting all fired up.
あとは
Now how do we help him? We ought to think of a
作戦を
plan.
考えないとな。
Taking my reply as agreement, Atoe starts excitedly brainstorming terrible ideas.
やる気が出てくれたの
I'm
は
glad she's perked up, but this isn't quite how I was hoping it would happen. Hope she doesn't cause any trouble.
迷惑にならなければいいんだがちょっと
Hold
待
on, did she just include me?
って自分もつ
よし、早速行く
Alright, let's get going. Well, first off,
よ。もう
おおい
Hey, sorry, but I...
失礼します。
excuse me. Dear brother, so this is where you
いらっ
went.
しゃいましたか。
Kudu.
キュールか相変わら
Bad
ず
timing as usual. Last chance to run, Kudu.
どうなっても知ら
I
ん
take no responsibility for what happens next. Oblivious to my warning, Kudu moves closer as he speaks.
奥義さんから
Ogi wanted to speak with you about provisions, so he's ready to meet you at the office.
来てほしいとのことづてを
Secret Yaoi game with Ogi? Yeah, Ogi really is a mystery though. He could go either way in my brain.
キユやいいところに
Like I could totally like envision some sort of like crack ship ass like spy versus spy, like Ogi Woshi's fan fiction.
Oh, Kiwi, good timing. Atui, what are you doing?
何ですかいきなり
Kyoto jolts in panic as Atsue bounds in for an aggressive hug.
ちょうど今から
I was just about to go call you. Can we talk? We should talk.
お話
Talk? Sure, I suppose.
構い
Ah, too late now. Poor Kyoto.
暴れ
なあなあ
Hey, hey, so why don't you tell me what you really think?
どう思ってて
Huh? Oh, wait, what is this about?
ま
been wondering all this time. You just never ever come out and say it, so it's been irking me a bit.
いえ、
What?
とぼけちゃって
Oh, don't play dumb with me.
バレバレ
I already know. Don't tell me you thought it was a secret.
気づかれてな
とぼけると言わ
Play
れましても
dumb. I
その
don't see what
話
you...
がよ
だから
What I'm saying is that I want you to tell it to me straight, Kiwi.
キュウヤ
You love Neko, right?
のこと好きな
私が
I love how like fast he was to like. Me, Neko-ne. Finally realizing the tone of the conversation, Kiryu's face turned several shades redder.
まあどうの猫や
Looks like Neko herself doesn't realize it. So how about it? How about it? There's really not much I can say about it. It's just a one-sided thing anyways.
好きな
But you like her, right? So why don't you confess your love?
しない
But... Kiryu's eyes dart around looking for an answer.
えー
Aw, but you've liked her for so long. Haven't you made any progress? I mean, don't be absurd. So you won't confess to her? You know, if you like someone, you should really tell them. I couldn't. I'm just happy to have her as a friend. And it's not as if she'd respond favorably. Besides, Yuri sneaks a couple nervous glances to me as if checking my reaction.
You have my blessing. Oh, huh.
そり
I guess it's hard to come out and say you like a girl when her brother's sitting right there.
は言いづらいわな
Anyways, I think that it's still too early for me to confess.
それじゃあ
Oh, so you have been planning something. What's the holdup, pet?
あーでも
But,
いや
Kiryu starts fidgeting bashfully. His voice fades into vague mumbling.
確かに
that's
そうなんですけど
sort of true, but I mean, it's just that
キウヤ
Kiwi.
でも
But you have a point, so maybe I should have. But no.
Brother in his thoughts.
今決め
If I do it now, then maybe no. Wait, it could still be too early, but then again, it could work out all right. Maybe.
ほー
Someone let Neko-ne in. She's cold.
もっと
Being
慎重に
cautious has helped me so far, but
もっと大胆に
maybe being bold would be more effective.
ですが
But that would be risk. That would be a big risk.
Someone let Neko-ne in. She's cold.
Huh?
大鳥さん
Atsui, what's the
どうしたん
matter?
ですか
If you tap the desk that hard, you're gonna break it.
Oh, is that not- Finally noticing the sound getting exponentially louder, he speaks up to Atsui.
なあなあ
Hey, come here a sec, would
ちょ
you?
っといいけ
Oh, what is it?
Sensing a change in Atsui's demeanor, Kiryu asks very hesitantly.
これは
This is not good. She is pretty annoyed.
出してきている
The other side of Atsui, maybe you can say her true self? Her overbearing murderous aura is overflowing from behind her smile.
なあ
Hey,
キウ
Kiwi?
ヤ
Atsui reaches over and grips Kiryu's shoulder tightly, but speaks with unsettling softness.
うちはな
You see, I don't think you can afford to be indecisive. Things like this don't end well when you let them stretch out too long. Isn't that right? But-
そう言われましても
But I...
今はそんなこと言っていられる
It,
状況
it
では
really isn't the right time.
キウヤ
Kiwi?
Raw malignant energy is pouring from Atsui, to an extent where it's impossible to miss. It's practically warping everything around her.
まあ待てそのくらいにしてお
That's enough, you can leave it at that.
Brother!
お
Oshtar, it's rude to butt in. We're having a very important chat.
そういう
Don't say that. We try and force this on him in order to bring him stress.
困るだけで
But
I think you're rushing things. If you're trying to help, sure, you can think it through a little more. Or surely you can think it through a little more. You have all that experience, do you not? Atsui finally releases Kiryu's shoulder, though she pouts in an apparent show of protest.
あの
Is it really alright with you if I, you know...
決めるのは
Nekune's choices are her own.
こちらが
It's not my place to interfere or judge. As long as you treat Nekune well, I have no objections.
それがしからは
There it is!
Brother.
よしそれじゃあ
Alright,
お許し
now
を
you've gotten permission.
早速
Let's go confess to Neko.
気持ちを伝えに
Didn't we just finish this conversation? It still ends up like this.
大丈
Don't worry. Besides, I figured out why you can't manage to get close to
夫
Neko.
縮められないそれは
You see, you don't have enough courage.
足りないからや
We're gonna get you drunk. Courage, but
そうやって
you really shouldn't worry so much about the little things, pet. It's not healthy.
勇気が足りないから周りを伺って
You don't have enough courage, so you look everywhere but your destination and see all sorts of problems. That's no way to do things.
勇気を
It's time to pull yourself together and take that first step forward. But don't you think that's moving a bit too fast?
ええから
Come on. You can leave everything to me.
任せてくれたらちょっと
You just need to tell her your feelings, that's all. The secret to love is putting your soul into that first step. I speak from experience, pet.
うちの経験では
Is she gonna get like, okay, but where's your guy? Where's your partner? And then like, we never see Kyoto the rest of the game? Experience?
それで
That approach hasn't exactly worked for you, Atsue.
Wait,
平気
It's okay. Just leave all the details to me and wait in the courtyard.
てな
Atsue skips to the door but pauses, turning one last time before leaving.
逃げたら怒る
Scary. Kawaii.
And if you run, I'll be cross. Right.
Atsue leaves quickly and Kurenin floats after her. Kyoto stands in the middle of the room, dumbstruck by all that just happened. I don't know what to tell him.
仕事に戻る
I should probably get back to work.
奥義が待って
Ogi was waiting for me,
いる
you
のかな
said.
Brother.
Kyoto clasped onto my sleeve, hanging on to me.
キュール
Kyoto, I have to meet with
これ
Ogi.
から奥義と
He doesn't have the words, but I can see the pleading in his eyes.
わかった
Fine, I'll attend to this
戻る
first.
のは後にする
Kyoto's face immediately brightens like a bud bursting into bloom. Seeing that, I'm left with no escape.
どうしてこうなった
What's that like text message thing? It's like, yo, who's the person in the group chat? Oh, he's just here for emotional support. Go on, King, you got this.
いたいた
There she
ちゃん
is.
と待って
So
く
she
れて
did
るみたい
wait, just
や
like I asked.
Atsue and Kyoto watch from the shadows. I ask the twins to summon Nekune. Oblivious to the situation, she waits patiently in the courtyard.
本当に来てしまっ
She came after all.
目を
Look at that energy. Atsue's so alive now. It's hard to believe she'd been lying around all this time.
準備は完了
Everything's in place now. All you have to do is say your part.
Kurenin waggles its tentacles in a strange, vaguely encouraging dance.
クラリンも応援してるんだ頑張れよキュール
See, Kurenin's cheering for you too. Hang in there, Kyoto.
た。
Come on, if you're gonna fail, at least go out with the bang. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. The worst she can say is no.
よくだけど
Failing was exactly what he wanted to avoid.
お腹が
Bro gonna get hit with the hardest shutdown. He about to walk up, she's about to be like, ew.
My stomach. Huh? After all I've done for your sake? You're going to run?
Atsue grips his shoulder, facing him down with a smile that can only be called psychotic. Kyoto doesn't have a choice in the matter anymore.
不憫だ
It's a sad sight. Just because he happened to be caught in Atsue's whims.
Don't worry so much. You gotta say one thing. Tell her you like her.
ですがいき
What?
なりというのは心の準備
Just like that? My heart's not ready yet.
It's time Stop being so wishy-washy. Well, if you're gonna be like that... I see an ominous gleam in Atsui's eye. She rises out of the bushes, starting to walk in Nekone's direction. Hey, over here, Neko... wait. What are you going to say? Well, since you can't summon up the backbone, I thought I'd ask Nekone what she thinks of you. You're just dragging your feet, so this is the fastest way. Or will you make up your mind? Please. Please don't! Kyoto, practically in tears, frantically tries to restrain Atsui. Then will you go do it for yourself? That's not what I mean. Wait, please, wait! Which is it? Decision time, Kyoto. They say even the Mikado can only suffer 3 insults before he loses patience. I wouldn't try to test mine, okay?
You're not that patient. This is probably still around the 2nd insult or so.
I get it. If it'll just end up coming from someone else, then... I wish you'd be more confident about it. But oh well. Now good luck. Okay. Atsui gives Kyoto a hearty slap on the back, sending him out of the bushes and towards Nekone. He still seems incredibly nervous. Nekone! Kyoto, good timing. Have you seen Atsui? I hear she called me here, but I don't see her. You see, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Will you listen? You wish to talk? By all means. You see, hang in there, Kimi, just a little more. Atsui cheers for Kyoto, clearly fighting the urge to jump out and help him. Kyoto shuts his eyes tight, taking a couple deep breaths to calm himself down. What are you doing now? Where is Atsui anyways? Uh-oh. Noticing us, Nekone walks this way. It's over. Atsui, there you are. Dear brother, what are you doing here too?
Well, this is, how do I put it?
Neko, not over here. Look there. There. There? What are you talking about?
Nekone draws closer to us, looking even more baffled than before.
Okay.
Kyoto finally nods, resolute. Clenching his fist, he straightens his posture and speaks.
I love you. All this time I've had feelings for you. If you would only let me, I would be happy to be by your side forever.
Oh, is Shinanon gonna be right in front of him?
I know this is not the perfect time for me to say all this, but I just wanted you to hear it from me. You can give me any answer, so I'll understand. And I'll understand, so...
Kyoto awaits a reply, head bowed and eyes shut.
Is that so?
Kyoto lifts his head in surprise. Before him is not Nekone, but Shinanon, who was just passing by.
Huh? Oh, wait.
Shinanon? Nekone is just over there like, oh, so he likes him young. The implications hit Kyoto immediately, and as the confusion and anxiety sets in, he starts looking frantically around.
Well, I like you too, Kyoto. That means it's gotta be true love.
Huh? Oh, that's so. You got more passion in you than I thought, yeah? Still, hitting on my little girl. You got a good eye, kid. Jackbot, standing behind her, is smirking widely, like he's just seen something hilarious. Kyoto looks towards us, still paralyzed in a flabbergasted expression.
Kyoto? Nekone?
It's over.
So that's how it is. You like Nekone.
Are you like Shinanon?
I had no idea, truly.
えあちょああ
Oh,
シナノンは
Shinanon's still young, but she's a good girl. You should take good care of her.
大事にしないと
違う
This isn't.
猫や
Neko, is that all you have to say to
キウイ
Kiwi?
に言うことってそれだけなのけそれだけ
Whatever do you
ど
mean?
ういうこと
They like each other. I think they shall make a fine couple.
お似合い祝福し
You have my congratulations, Kyudo. I shall pray for your happiness together. Nekone? Oh, wait. I'm sorry, dear brother, but I was in the middle of an errand for his grace. I must be going. Pardon me as well, Atsui.
Yo, Kyudo out here looking like he's about to become a statistic type beat.
行っちゃったな
She's gone, Kiwi.
あ
This can't be.
Kyudo falls to his knees.
Well,
とっても
this is a joyous moment. The birth of a brand new couple.
乗ったんじゃね
おい
Hey,
いいこと
I always feel so lovely after a good deed. It's a good thing I was around to help.
してよかっ
おい
hey.
たいいこと
Now I've done my good work for the day. I'm getting a bit hungry. Oh, already lunchtime. I wonder what's on the menu for today. Nudi's cooking is always so lovely.
待てや
Wait, Lady Atsui. Are you just going to leave him like this?
していくつも
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Now I better go save my seat. See you later.
おいあと
Hey, Atsui. And there she goes. Abandoned ship indeed.
やっておいて逃げやがった
Before I can even call out to her, Atsui's gone with the wind.
キュールふつつかものだがこれから
She's so cute. Shinanon is so cute.
Ah, Kyudo, I can't do a lot, but I'm glad to be your lady.
Man, I'm jealous of you kids, yeah? Guess all I can do is hope for happiness, right?
Neko, nah.
Shinanon is happily clinging to Kyudo, who's collapsed into a lifeless lump.
やっぱりろくなことな
Looks like I was right after all. Turned out to be nothing but trouble.
い
How are we gonna fix this one?
つければいいんだとりあえず
Well, at least none of this is my fault.
自分は悪く
Yep,
ないよ
totally blameless here.
と
I like that despite all the shambles surrounding like everything in Enakamwe, they still make time to have like little moments of like silliness like that.
I have something to ask of you.
With that announcement, Nosori just strides in one afternoon. She leans intently over my desk.
どうしたのだ突然
What's this all of a sudden?
我らはもう少し
I think we should be eating food that'll help us get stronger, right?
I sigh, patiently watching her attempt to explain. I can't help but notice that Ogi's smiling alongside her, clearly enjoying the situation.
別に今のまま
But
で
we seem fine as it is to me.
そうでは
That's not what I meant. I mean, don't you think we should keep our strength up considering all the danger ahead?
何がどう
Where's this coming from? Is she skipping a few steps here?
はいくつか重
つまりですね
If I may rephrase.
今の情勢
But plainly, the army of Enakamu is going to be expanding shortly, correct?
続いている
ああそう
Yes, that's right.
すでに
We're already taking steps to ensure that. Still, there are some obstacles. Mainly the fact that this country isn't prepared for war in any other respect either.
ですので
And so, surely an appropriate expansion of our available provisions would help prepare us for such eventuality. That is my sister's point.
Huh? Well, right. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly what I was saying.
ノスリは
No city's words aside.
つまり今後
Your
の
point is
こと
that we should try to offer more hearty rations for the sake of our
す
soldiers.
べきだと言いたいのか
No more hardtack. We are moving on to protein, meat.
そうですね
Indeed.
あとは
I dare say it would boost morale too.
あ
Ah, I see.
あなるほどな確かに
I suppose it's true that having better food would keep morale up.
兵たちの指揮
A bit of meat on the table should do wonders to motivate the soldiers, right?
The city smiles triumphantly, having made this bold pronouncement. Translated, that means no city hungry. She wants steak.
つまり肉を食いた
So
い
the point is that you want to eat meat.
But what are you talking about? I never said that.
別にそんな語るに落ちる
It seems the beans have been spilled. In a textbook example, really.
Nekane breaks her silence with that murmur. Noticing my stare, she glances to me as she speaks again.
残念ながら
Unfortunately, I think it may be hard to act on your plan, Nosuri.
難しいと思うのです
No, is that true?
Based on utter surprise from Nosuri, Nekane continues to clarify. Maybe the land isn't good for like a lot of selective livestock. I don't know. They're in the mountains, right? So like they probably have limited space to allocate for like animal feed.
この国では普段はあまりお肉を食べないですよ
The people of this country do not typically eat meat on a regular basis. You'll find very little meat in our stocks, if any.
あ
Ah, I
そういう
see.
ことでしたか
I was beginning to wonder why all our meals have been so vegetable centric.
食事だと思って
でも
But sometimes we do have dried and processed meat.
鼻に出てるです
Look, I was thinking about something more fresh from the forest. Or something we can just grill up.
お祭りの時に
We have a whole roast during the feast, during the festival. But that's still half a year away. I hear a small groan escape her at Nekane's explanation. And almost instantly... yawners. A little eepy. I got up kind of early today. Like randomly on this Sunday, I decided to get up at like 7. I hear a small groan escape her at Nekane's explanation, but almost instantly her face brightens once more. Alright, then there's only one thing for it. Let's go hunting!
Ogi moves to support Nosuri's fierce confidence with a crisp smile of his own.
よろしいのでは
A fine idea.
この近
I hear the mountains nearby are teeming with wild game.
がいるよ
Well, if you're that inclined to go, I certainly won't stop you. Did you just say low EP? Pretty much. We got a little bit of that fatigue in our system. We can no longer cast the arts that is staying awake. Nah, I'm doing okay.
何を言っている
What are you saying, Oshito? You're coming too.
それがしも行く
I'm going as well.
当然だ
Naturally, it's a leader's duty to help improve the lives of his people. And we'll need to make sure we provide for everyone, of course.
皆に振る舞わねばならんからな
Nosuri straightens and prepares for another bold declaration.
思えば
I've been thinking, and ever since we stumbled into this country, it's always been the citizens taking care of us. So as the noble leader of the No-City Thieves, I, No-City, must repay their kindness. With my glorious bow in hand.
I randomly had to feel like I needed a sneeze too. I'm good.
With my glorious bow in hand, I shall bring life and flavor to the dinner tables of the public.
I see.
ここだけ
This was all you saw of her.
見えないこともない
It
んだ
would seem pretty noble,
自分が肉を
but I'm pretty sure it's also she can eat whatever she likes.
自分のことをここまで大ごとにできる
It's a skill in itself to make her whims sound like such lofty ambitions.
そうとなれ
That
ば
settles it. Let's go, Oshtor.
押してる
Saying that, Nosuri grabs my arm and tries to hold me up.
いや待
But
て
wait, hold on. I've never gone hunting in my life here.
なんてしたことがないぞ
This is gonna end in tears, I know it. But there's no way I can get out of it now.
何か断るいい理由は
Do I have any good justification for refusing?
主様
Master,
As I look around, I lock eyes with the twins. They lean forward, wanting to say something.
いや
No, it's fine.
お前たち
You
は
two stay here.
ここに待っておれ
I hurriedly stopped the two.
二人に
If I ask them for a favor here, I know they'll demand compensation.
でしたら
We ought to extend the invitation to some of the others then. The more hunters afield, the more prizes we'll catch, huh? I turn towards Nekone in desperation, but she only shakes her head.
うむこれは久々に腕が鳴るな
Umu mention.
finally, a real test of my skills.
私は
I should get back to
他に
work.
やることがあるです
Yo, she's abandoning me.
猫根が一緒
I thought I could wriggle out of it with Nekone's help.
私が聞くと思ったのだが
Fine.
仕方がないこれは想像
It's gonna be one long day on my stomach.
以上になりそうだ
うむ
Hmm.
絶好の
A fine day for hunting.
そうですね
Indubitably, sister.
Satisfied, Nosuri looks up at the clear blue sky. Perfect weather for a trek through the mountain range.
すまないなキュール。
I apologize, Kyudo, for dragging you into this. Oh, no, I was happy to be invited. It's been a while, so I'm not sure how well I'll do. Even the humble one, Kyoto smiles softly. Or ever the humble one, Kyoto smiles softly. A tinge of nervousness in his expression.
まあ狩りは
Well, this being my first hunt ever, I'm dealing with more than a tinge of nervousness. Seriously, what do I do?
どうしたものか。
Look at you, you're all tense, Kiwi. Want me to soften you up a bit? No, that's alright. The prospect is a little scary. Really? You don't have to be too humble. Atui smiles, unfazed at Kyoto's refusal. The two of them make up the final additions to our hunting party.
ルルティエにも息を
Wanted Lutia to come take a break with us, but the princess still needs someone to take care of her.
ことがあるからまあ
Well, 5 is plenty, I guess.
もいれば十分では
Felicity and Ogi used to live in the mountains area, or a mountainous area, and Kyoto's a local boy.
ああは言っているがキュールも
He says he's rusty, but Kyoto seems well versed in the whole hunting thing. I remember when I invited him, seeing how quick in practice his preparations were.
後にしても
And Natui has been out, is used to being out in nature herself, though admittedly a very different kind. Which means I'm the weak link here.
一番あれな
Is something the matter, brother?
いや
No, it's nothing. I give Kyoto a smile, hoping to assuage his concerns. In that moment, though, Nosuri stops narrowing her eyes and stares ahead. In one fluid motion, she raises her bow, center on her target, and fires off an arrow. Even I can see this is not a single wasted movement. The arrow flies through the trees in a smooth arc and strikes the creature in an instant.
まあこんな
That should do it. Wow, you're really good. Oh, full marks on style.
したもんやい
Kyoto and Atue nod at the sight, marveling at her graceful movement. Prey in hand, Nosuri strains with a roguish grin.
このまま勝たせてもらおう
Looks like I'm gonna win.
なんやの
Huh? Win?
勝ちって
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot.
あそうか
My sister has a habit of introducing a wager to our hunting trips.
その方が楽しい
That adds a little more excitement to it, and we all end up with more catches. Putting a bet on it is just the efficient thing to do.
あ
Ah, we used to do that too. Kyoto seems interested in the prospect. Atui turns to me, a thoughtful look in her eyes.
なあ
Huh?
なあ
Hey, is this a contest now?
いや
No, I've heard nothing about it.
というか
Oh, this isn't helping my confidence here. I don't know that I could hit the broadside of a castle, let alone a moving target.
出られない自信がある
Nosuri grins slyly, oblivious to my panic.
どうだ
How about it? We've got a big enough group here already, so why don't we make this interesting? Oh, sounds like fun. What are we betting?
そうだな
Well, how about your finest drink? If I'm being honest, I managed to get a nice aged bottle just the other day.
年代物の一品
Atsu's eyes gleam.
ところでな
それは
Now that's a lovely idea. And I've got just the one of my special drink. I've got just.
取り寄せた
And I just got one of my special drinks in too. Fancy proper from overseas.
おお
Oh.
それはさぞ
You must have been hard to get your hands on.
その代わり
But the taste is always worth it,
味は
Pat.
文句
こいつら
We're completely into
完
this.
全とは
Still, from the sound of it, I might be safe.
話の流れからして
I let out a sigh of relief, and as if he had been waiting for the perfect moment, Ogi glances to me with a fresh smile.
とっておきの一本といえばオシトルさんも
No! As long as we're divulging secret stashes,
なかなかの
I've seen
名刺
Oshtor has a fine drink concealed in the shelves in his room. Quite an expensive brand, too. The girls turn on me, lighting up with almost predatory glee.
おお
Oh, glad to hear
それはいい
it.
ことを聞い
Oh, so you've had a little treat tucked away after all. After all.
ちょっと待って
Hold on.
あれは
Only bought expensive shit like that in case we had guessed. Damn it, how'd he know?
それでは
So then,
一番大
I
きな
presume that the winner is the one who hunt the largest individual
というのは
game.
どうです
Ogi continues on in his own pace, apparently content that the stakes have been settled for my despair. And now moving on to the rules.
ええなあ小物をちまちま借り
Sounds good, better than poking at small fry all day.
いいぞ
No objection here. And now the two look even more ready and willing.
では
Well, let the games begin.
おう
Ogi.
まあま
Oh,
あ
come now. There's no harm in these little diversions once in a while.
面白そうです
Indeed, it sounds like fun. Even under the most acidic glare I can muster, he seems completely unruffled.
こいつ絶対にわざと
Oh, he did that on purpose, I know it.
ノスリ旅団
I'll show you what the head of the nursery thieves can really
こ
do.
の目に焼き付けて
I don't think it'll be that easy, pet. Fast. After trading glances, Nosuri and Natsui vanish into the forest. I call out their names, but they show no signs of stopping. Seems the game has begun.
もしかして私たちも参加するんですか
Are we participating in this too?
それが
Don't ask me. Oh, this sucks. So much for that liquor.
あのさ
Well, I think we can afford to take a leisurely pace, huh? From the looks of them, we'll be well supplied even if we three come up empty-handed.
その代わり
You can afford it, but I'm going to lose.
だな
Ogi gives me a serene smile, as if in response to my internal lament. Well, I suppose we should get started?
そうですね。
Yes, let's.
姉上に
I couldn't have my sister suspect me of slacking off after all. Despite his words, Ogi's taking his sweet time preparing. He moves incredibly slowly, and I know it has to be deliberate. I let out a sigh and start preparing myself. With my finger on the string, I knock an arrow, just as I notice a kopo in the bushes nearby.
狙いを定め
Take aim. And I release the string. The arrow zings through the air in a flash and thunks into a nearby tree.
ま
Oh, that's about what I expected, but
あるんだが
I look behind me and as expected, Kyoryu looks completely flabbergasted.
兄上
Brother, are
調子でも
you
悪いんですか
not feeling well? His voice carries no suspicion. He just seems utterly baffled.
何か言い
Should I make up an excuse? What would I even say?
なんというか
そういえば
Now that I think of it, you've always been skilled in many disciplines, but you did say you had no affinity for the bow. Yes, it's been quite some time since I last used one.
なかったからな
I latch on to Kyoryu's excuse.
正体がバレ
Thought he might find me out for a moment there, but it looks like I can get away with being a poor shot.
この言い逃れが使え
Thinking Kyoryu in my heart, I ready my bow once more. Ogi looks to me with a satisfied expression, nodding to himself. Oh, he knows!
それなら僕たちにも勝機がありそうですね。
Seems victory is within our grasp.
そうだろうな
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not gonna let you down.
つもりは
Wait, what did you say? Yeah, maybe, but I'm not just gonna let you.
そうだろうな
I am for the Kopor again.
おかしい
Come on, I was actually focused for that shot.
集中したんだが
Nearby, I see Ogi bag another Kopor. Before I'd realized that he managed to get a lot of them. Yuda doesn't have that many, but he's also shooting birds out of the sky too.
あんなに小さな的
How can he hit such tiny targets? Distracted by the two, I'm jolted out of my musing by a loud thud behind me. I turn around and the sight renders me speechless. It's a giant boar, about the size of my body, but it slumps down already dead with a single arrow in its head.
獲物としてはまずまず
Not a bad catch if I do say so myself. Nasuri emerges from behind it, a smug smile on her face.
この山にこんな大物がいたのか
There's game this big in these mountains? Yudu and Ogi, who had wandered off to look for more quarry, come this way. Wow, you managed to catch that in such a short time?
さすが
As
は
expected, dear sister.
その
Your sensors are as sharp as
ます
ever.
ますさえ渡って
ま
Well, you know,
私の
all in a day's
手
work.
こんなものだ
Judging by the conversation, it sounds like this is business as usual. But Nosure's smirking a little too proudly for that. Huh?
モンスト
Oshtor?
ルはまだなの
You haven't gotten anything yet.
それは
Well, I've never been good with the bow.
弓が苦手
Really? I'm surprised. I'd have thought a man of your caliber.
それがしとて
Even I cannot master every weapon in
してい
existence.
るわけではない
Alright, then I'll teach you.
いや
No, you needn't go to such trouble.
な
Oh, don't be so humble. For archery, you get much better if you have a good teacher.
弓というのは教わった方が
Without waiting for a
上達が
response,
早
she
いものだ
sides up around me, reaching forward and grabbing my arms in an almost hug from behind.
まずは狙いの
First, you need to work on your aim. Keep your body straight like this
まっすぐにしてな
until the lecture begins. It's not bad advice. Her coaching is pretty thorough, and she's fixing problems in my stance, but
当然というかなんというか胸が当たっ
it's
て
only natural, but she's kind of squishing against me. I can feel Nosure's ample chest pressing against my back. This would be another Sir Ikuboom drops in moment.
やはり教えて正解
It's a good thing you came to me. I can see all kinds of bad habits in your stance.
いや
That's probably because you're almost on top of me. I appreciate that she's willing to teach me, but if anything, this is making it harder to concentrate. Elbow straight, hands level, like that. Adjust your aim. See the arc of the arrow in your head, and shoot. And just like that, I figured. The arrow doesn't even come close to the mark. Seeing that, Nosuri presses even closer. Your stance is off again. You need to stand up a little straighter. And of course, she gets more and more hands-on. I find it harder and harder to absorb the lesson. This is a real problem. Perhaps noticing my situation, Nogi watches us with a faint smile. You better not be getting a kick out of this. I hold in my sigh and release the arrow. This back and forth of failure and correction goes on for some time until finally I get lucky and hit the target. Nosuri nods, satisfied. Just remember what I taught you and train every day. Your help is much appreciated. I managed to get that out and finally escape from her hold. Oh, you guys look like you're having fun. Atui, sorry, but I have this match in the back. What the? As Nosuri turns to Atui, her eyes instantly widen in shock. Her reaction pretty much speaks for the rest of us. What is this? What do you mean this? It's my catch. Atui speaks with the same sunny confidence, but I'm pretty sure we're all thinking the same thing. Sure, but Karakatsuwa? Have we seen those? Do we know what that is? Tentacles. Atui has a giant karakatsa over her shoulder, easily twice as big as she is. Even ignoring its tentacles, it's the biggest game here, but where did you get that? Tentacles kind of feels like sea creature, no? There is a lake nearby, but that's definitely not a freshwater creature. Guess I win then, huh? With a splat, Atui casually tossed her prize catch to the ground, ignoring my question. Amazing! You don't see them this size very often. Hello? Are you okay with this? Sure, it's big, but isn't there a more important question here? Besides, can you really call that hunting? That's fishing, and I'm sincerely doubt you use the bow for this. Huh? Wasn't anything in the rules about fishing your bows, really? Well, that may be true, but are you actually gonna eat this thing? Why not? It's delicious. I lower my gaze to her catch. The karakatsuwa is still flopping around and convulsing on the ground. Talk about a close encounter. For a moment, I feel like it locks eyes with me, and I quickly look away. But the others don't seem to mind. They treat it like any other big game. It must be difficult to gut being this big. Well, I dare say this is the biggest surprise of the day. It looks like I lose this time. A good woman gracefully celebrates her opponent's victories. Thanks, everybody. I sigh, watching the others chatting about their respective catches. Well, if everyone's cool with it, then I guess I am too. I'm not completely on board, but oh well. Still, that means I'm the only one empty-handed. It's not a great feeling. I have to bring something back. Suddenly I see a small silhouette dash right past. Another Kopor by the looks of it. Oh, gotcha! I tune out their conversation, focusing on aiming with my bow. Miraculously, the arrow flies in a perfect arc. I follow its path with my eyes, feeling a spark of hope. It flies straight towards the Kopor. He like shoots a person. That's like a guy in his death rattle. And sinks into a beast directly behind it. A predator that was hunting the Kopor itself. The beast howls in pain and begins furiously charging this way. Hey! I start running the instant I see the beast beginning its mad dash. I watch in awe as the giant beast charges towards me, trampling through the underbrush and bodily knocking down smaller trees in its path. This thing's fast! Frantically trying to escape, I hear some amused voices around me. Brother! Oh, the guardian of the forest itself. You said you weren't good with the bow, Ushtor, but you certainly have an eye for the most glorious prey. I see. Perhaps he intends to demonstrate even with the weapon he disdains, he's still a force to be reckoned with.
オシトル
Oh, Oshtor, you really don't like to lose, do you?
いやいやそんなわけないだろ
No, hell no. Hurry up and help! Desperate, I leap to the side to avoid the beast's attack, with good nature cheering behind me entirely inappropriate for the situation.
なんという男気だ
Now that's a man. Even in loss, he shows how his spirit still burns. How did he reach that conclusion?
では
I suppose it's best we don't interfere then.
というものです
You're right. I'm sure my brother can handle that easily.
頑張って
Keep it up. I'll just stand there watching. Help me! The last I only yell internally. I can't catch my breath long enough to get the words out. And so the deadly chase lasts all night, and it gradually becomes a favorite story told around the dinner table back home. He could have fucking died! Okay. Well, I think we're just about at time. Today was not shambles. Today was actually kind of like peak vibes. I feel like it was very good slice of life stuff today. We are not like down in the dumps. At most, we kind of just saw like an overworking Dudatia, I think. But like, good. It's a good day. Today was a good day. But I think that's going to do it for me. As always, for everyone who stuck around, for everyone who stopped by, thank you so much. Yeah, the merchant came by and gave hope. Exactly. For everyone who stopped by, everyone who stuck around, thank you so much. Always appreciate it. Gonna need to figure out some scheduling stuff next week. We're probably not gonna do like a double trails week next week because I'm gonna be busy on Tuesday, probably. I don't know what time I'm gonna get back, so I'm probably not gonna stream. So we might have to move 1000 times resist to like, I don't know, maybe like Saturday or something. What did we do yesterday? Oh yeah, we did our karaoke yesterday. It'd be the perfect time. Oh yeah, we did see Kyudu like die inside, but like it resulted in a very happy Shinanon, and we take those. Yeah, so thank you again. Happy Monday. Happy Sunday. Still Sunday here, so happy Sunday. But happy Monday in the coming hour. Couple hours probably for some people. I don't know if I have any Hawaiian viewers, but if I do, there it is. GG's. Thank you. Peace.